Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
Yes.
oh yeah, I bought TYS for A math and like E math. Yeah.
Are you saying that your school doesn't ask you to buy the TYS already?
No.
I understand. I understand. You bought, however, not the topical one though. You bought the paper
Yeah.
yearly one. Um, for A math, if you want to practice, it is this is not useful. Sorry, this is not useless, but this is later on. It is more effective if you do the topical one. Much easier to find the practice.
Yeah, because we haven't learned integration and stuff yet. So
Correct, correct. This is gonna confuse you, but keep it for next year. Next year is gonna be very useful. Okay. Uh, uh, yeah, there is nothing wrong at all for a Sec 3 student to do TYS topical, but only topical. Only topical. All right, good, good. I understand what you're saying. It is it is it is good. It is good. Any other updates?
wait, I want to show you the math paper that my teacher left.
Hmm. Could you please landscape for me also?
Okay, so how my school does it is that there are two papers and they are broken up into 60-mark paper one, 60-mark paper two. And for paper one, you get 1 hour, and for paper two, you get 1 hour, 30 minutes. That's for
I
core math.
understand.
And
Okay.
paper one, you don't get a calculator. Yeah. So
That's
for paper two, I think it was like quite fine. Like
mm-hmm.
I did like this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was fine. I just haven't done some parts of it because like yeah.
You
But
can
it's okay.
ask the questions, you know, if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want to discuss. Mm. Could you help me landscape, please?
Oh, that's good. Can?
Wonderful, wonderful. Zoom in just a little bit for me. A little bit will be fine. Okay. Okay. Now, remind me again, do you know how to screenshot to the Jamboard?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. If you want to ask this question,
But I need to pin my camera. I forgot about that.
yeah, easier if you put it in the Jamboard. I'm very happy to help you.
Okay.
Later on, maybe show me one or two paper one question that you feel is troubling you. Yeah, maybe we can do something about it.
Okay, wait, I'm putting it in the Jamboard.
Sure thing. Sure thing.
Hello.
Yes, Nicholas, I can see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry I was late.
No problem. Cool. Exam is over, I believe.
No,
Huh? No?
there's still one exam next week though.
Oh, chemistry, is it? Chemistry,
Yeah.
right? Oh, yeah, yeah. You never asked chemistry. I don't mind. Do you need to talk about it?
I mean not now. I'll talk about some AMF thing now.
A math thing is fine.
Remember three homework I showed you last week? Was it?
Not really, but do show me. Do show me. I've been remembering bio from your side. Ah, the three homework. Yeah, yeah. Now I remember. The coordinate geometry was tough, right? The coordinate geometry was tough. Very tough.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. At this point, do ask me any question now. We better finish it anyway, right?
Yeah.
Just screenshot everything in lah, right? Let's settle it. Let's settle
Yeah.
it. Right. Okay, Ariel, I'm seeing stuff. Do you want to discuss that, Ariel? That one, yeah? Okay, blah,
Oh
blah.
yeah, I don't know
Okay,
if
we
I
do
did
the
the right
first one. As in this last question. I don't know.
Can Nicholas, but do help me screenshot, yeah? Okay, I'll get
Okay.
immediately. Again, while waiting, yeah, do something else. Yeah. Okay, now for you, Ariel, what's your problem with part B?
Did I do the correct? No, I just want to know if I did the correct thing for this.
Right. Okay. So the area sign rule, let's just call that the area sign rule. The way to do it, I think you fulfill the criteria. What is the criteria? The criteria is that the angle must be between the two sides.
Yeah, because it's like that. So I was like, oh.
Right. So the question did set it up to be doable. Just want to clarify to you, if they give you this triangle instead, for example, this is 85, you cannot use the area sign.
Oh yeah, I know. Because it
Right.
needs to be
Correct.
like
So as long as you do it that way, that looks very fine to me. Is the final answer correct? It depends on your calculator lah. Looks fine to me.
yeah,
Okay,
it's fine.
looks
So
fine
it's
to me.
correct.
Right,
Yeah.
good. Now B, right? Show that the distance between hill H. H is a hill, okay?
Mm.
And office tower O. Ah, I see. So it's just this distance lah.
Yeah.
Right?
You have to use like wait, I don't know how to call it to say what the formula is, but wait, it's here. Somewhere.
Right. Now my question to you is whether it's sine rule or cosine rule. Immediately, do you know how to identify from the visual cue?
I think it's sine rule because you only really use cosine rule where you have like everything but one.
Okay, the answer is no. And let me teach you
Oh.
one more time. This is totally cosine rule, but it's because I know cannot do sine rule. My thinking process is, can I do sine rule? I don't care about cosine rule because it's harder. Okay, now how do I know that this cannot be done? Sine rule cannot be done because there is no complete pair. What do I mean by pair? The side pair with the angle, the side
Oh,
pair with
right.
the angle. There is no complete pair at all. For a sine rule to work, you need at least one complete pair. Can you see that there is no pair at all?
Yeah.
In this situation, that like, oh, I cannot do sine rule, then it is guaranteed that cosine rule works. It is guaranteed.
Okay.
Please try that. Let's see how good your cosine rule is. Now, back to you, Nicholas. Right? So now, I'll just tell you the circle coordinate geometry method because in exam, there is no difference between CG and circle CG. Okay? So I don't really care that this is a pure coordinate geometry question. The exam itself does not care. Fair enough? Would that be okay, Nicholas?
What?
Are you ready? I don't want to repeat myself.
Yes, think quadrant coordinate.
Okay, are you ready? I'll repeat myself just one more time, okay?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to do this as a circle question, right? Now,
Yeah.
in the circle, if you have
Give me
2
that.
points on the perimeter, there is only one thing to do. In a circle question, there's only one thing to do. You want to find the center, ma? Now, please confirm first that this W will definitely be the center of the circle because everything is equal. So, center. Now, to find the center in a circle question, there's only one thing to do, which is theta, medium. What do you call this? What do you call that? I was drawing something, then there's a name to it, I guess. The way you do it is fine, Ariel. That's definitely correct.
I don't.
You find the midpoint and you find the perpendicular line. What do you call that? It's called perpendicular bisector.
Oh. Yeah.
So that's in the circle side lah. So perpendicular bisector is a very common technique. So you perpendicular bisector this guy, you perpendicular bisector just any other guy.
Why do you have to how do you know perpendicular bisector over the center?
Then let me ask you another question. How come in the circle, they always ask you to do perpendicular bisector? Do you notice that first?
No.
Then I'll tell you that this is a standard medium technique. The perpendicular bisector is guaranteed to go through the center. And no explanation right now, but guaranteed forever and ever. You have 3 perpendicular bisector to choose. Any 2 is fine. They will go through the center. You just need 2. Can you do it with just 1? Confirm, Nicholas? Can you find the center with just 1 perpendicular?
Why would I need to do one if I can just use 2 and find it like that?
Cool. Can you do it with 1? No. Do you need 3? Also no. Which 2?
Oh.
Totally up to you. Totally up to you. Doesn't matter which one. Okay. And just like that is 7 marks. It's actually a bit of it's actually more like a 4-mark question. Yeah. Right? That's it. That's it. There's no other trick. No other trick.
So just perpendicular.
Sure. Let me see your technique because this is totally needed. Ariel, for 5.17, go back. Visually, does it make sense that it's 5.17?
I guess, yeah.
Because it's slightly shorter than 5.6 in the picture, maybe.
Yeah.
So feels quite okay. I also feels quite okay. Okay, good for you.
Oh, no, it says it show that this already. So they made it easier for us. Yeah.
Made it easier for us. Good. Okay, next question.
Yeah. I think
Screenshot immediately. Yeah. That's the common continuation. Right, let's check it out. Was waiting for this part. Okay, Nicholas. All right. Okay, you can do that. Okay.
13 minus 5. 9 minus.
You're using the P and Q one, right?
Huh? Yeah.
P and Q. Okay, no problem there. Just
Then it's gonna be the gradient will be negative
Hey,
1.
hey, PQ, PQ. Does it look like the gradient is positive or negative?
Wait,
It looks positive or it looks negative for PQ?
isn't it positive?
Oh, your PR. I'm sorry, you're doing PR. I am so sorry. I thought you're doing PQ. No, your PR is correct. PR is correct. That's right.
Wait,
I thought you're doing PQ.
this is gonna be negative 1 only, right? The gradient for this one.
Which one? I'm sorry, which one? Yeah, for one, then negative one, no? Like, and you have to write down the, something times something equals to negative, something like that.
Like this?
Time m of, yeah, all right, I don't know. 1 times m perpendicular bisector QR. So you just do it that way, like. People will understand 1 equals to -1.
Like
Then
this?
m like this, PR equals to -1, right?
Like this?
Yeah, something like that. And then you just find it, and then it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Ariel, are you going to screenshot? Just checking.
oh wait, yeah.
I need the M4.
Again, you're finding the perpendicular bisector. Do you need the gradient or not?
Oh, M's gradient, yeah.
Yeah, not the midpoint yet, the gradient first. You still need the midpoint, but should be easy. Good. Very good.
Okay.
Now,
So we 9 equal negative 1 5 plus C.
good.
That'll be negative 5. So that'll be 9 plus 5 will be equal 14.
Okay,
That'll
the
be
C is 14. Please confirm whether it makes sense or not. The C is 14. Please confirm.
I mean, okay, negative 1.
Confirm visually. No, visually. I mean visually. Does it make sense that the C is 14?
Yeah, 9 3 high.
All right, quite high. Yeah. That makes some sense, I guess. Could have been even higher. Okay, good for you. Right. Ariel, you have problem screenshotting? Sorry, Ariel.
No, I put it in already.
Okay, wait. Oh, no, I see. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm gonna put in the same page for this one because
Okay.
are you stuck doing this question?
I can't really visualize it. I don't know why.
Right. And the visualization is very important. I agree with you. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out.
Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah. Okay. Now the position of the top of the hill. So S, like S is at the top of the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, and tell me S. No. I'm so sorry. No, that's correct. No. The top of the hill is something else. All right. Now,
The top of the hill is at H.
no, it's not at H. Well, it's true that the hill is a H lah, but let me put it this way. O is on the ground currently. S is on the ground. And currently, we're assuming that the hill itself has a ground, right? The bottom of the hill and the top of the hill.
Yeah.
Differentiate both lah. The H here is currently on the ground. If not, you cannot do anything. And then there is some guy at the top. And My habit is to label it H prime, something like that. You can label it totally anything else. Okay, you can label it anything else, but that's a H prime. During this angle of elevation, blah, 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 if you construct a new triangle and the triangle is correct, you are going to be okay. My question is, can you construct a new triangle to do this?
I can't. I think I would just skip the question because there's only 3 marks.
No. Unless your aim is only 50%.
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah.
Okay. Let's see whether you can visualize or not. Then if you cannot, then it's okay to skip. Okay, yeah. So now, this is a 3D picture. It is probably confusing because it is 3D, meaning 3D is how do I say, yeah? 3D is not nice. 3D is not nice. I would prefer that we draw a new triangle, which is 2D, right? Just a minute, I'm going to confirm a few things. Okay, got it. Okay, now, okay. The hill has a bottom, a ground, and a top. Now, the office tower also seems to have a bottom and a top. Would that be okay first?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to draw a 2D version of this 3D. I don't like the 3D. I'm going to do a 2D. And for some reason, I choose to draw the O and H first. For some reason.
Yeah.
That's the ground, right? This is ground. This is ground. Also going to draw the top lah, right? There's a O prime, H prime. I'm not sure who is higher. I'm just going to see whether the question tells me or not. The question doesn't seem to tell me at all, so I'm a bit confused why, but this part seems to tell me this is the foot, right? That's the O, correct? That's the foot. Okay, the foot is on the ground. So to the top of the hill is like that. Okay, that's the top. And then there's a 6th degree, right? 6th degree is this one because depression, 6th degree. Now, I'm going to show you a video of it. Me first. Okay. Here is, I'm looking at the side. Am I correct? Here. Okay. What is angle of elevation? See, I'm looking straight. Angle of elevation is me looking up a bit. Yeah. Simple, right? Angle of elevation is nothing fancy.
Okay, yeah.
That means I am down somewhere looking at something higher than me, my ceiling, for example. There. That's angle of elevation. What is angle of depression? This is me looking straight, looking down. Why would I do that? Usually because I'm high up something and I'm looking down. All right. Where's your angle of depression? There, me looking down. Can you see my video?
Yeah.
Right. So when he says angle of depression, it automatically means I am on top of something. Higher. If he's saying angle of elevation, it means I am at the bottom looking at something higher. That I hope that makes some sense.
Yeah.
Try not to memorize that. Try not to.
Okay, so minus x, so plus x here, plus x here.
Okay, now here's your 6th degree. The 6th degree is outside the triangle. Please acknowledge that.
Yeah.
Is this 6th degree anything useful for the inside of the triangle? Because it's outside the triangle, we have to figure out.
It still is what?
Which one is 6?
Wait, how do I?
Yeah.
Because.
Yeah, do something in the Jamboard.
Oh yeah, do something. Because like, what's that thing called? I don't remember what it's called. Alternate angles or something.
Sure. But no need to give me the reason first. Just tell me how. Okay. So you're saying that the 6th degree is outside the triangle, but it matters for the triangle. There you go, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now look at this triangle. This 90 degree. Am I correct?
Yeah.
This triangle is classified as no tree, right? So this triangle is definitely doable.
You can find this, yeah.
But is that what the question wants?
No.
Okay, if that's not what the question wants, then probably you have to draw another triangle. I'm still not sure why they're giving me all this, but I'm going to draw another triangle based on this one. Nicholas, just to confirm, are you okay? The number seems ugly though, so I'm a little bit worried.
I mean, I think they correct me. The number for x is 7, 15, 7, 5, 14. That seems like reasonable because it's less than 9.
Does
1.
seem reasonable. I guess you're right. It
But
does
like,
seem reasonable.
teacher, how do I make it into like, do I use the improper fraction mixed number or like the 3SF for like answer?
Okay. Sorry. Could you zoom out a little bit? I'm having trouble following your work. Now, Ariel, would you agree on my second triangle? Zoom out a little.
Oh, yeah, I drew that back here, like on the first.
Sure.
Yes, you did. Now, if you do
Yeah.
that, notice that the triangle is no 3, and then you can do something about it because he want the height of the office tower. The height of office tower is definitely O prime, correct?
Yeah.
Would you please try do something about that? That's a simple triangle, yeah? Okay, Nicholas,
I
fine.
don't.
See it, yeah?
Mm,
Let me confirm that you're dealing with RQ. Am I correct? You're using RQ, right?
Yeah.
Okay, RQ is fine. Everything looks great. I like the coordinate and everything.
By the way, sure.
But
So I found the X already, right? Do I leave the answer as mixed number, improper fraction, or as the 3SF?
I'm not comfortable with the. Okay, tell you what. I'm going to screenshot your working. I'm just going to check whether there's a mistake or not. Okay. Why am I doing that? Not because I know you make a mistake. I didn't know. I'm just uncomfortable with the ugly number. It's a habit lah. Usually they try to avoid ugly numbers, right? But it's possible that your answer is correct. Now you do another question, please, especially the circle one. I'll just make sure there is no mistake first. Can you do that?
wait, I don't.
I don't know how to circle.
Find another question, screenshot everything first, right? Ariel, I want you to draw the triangle bigger, please.
Okay, wait. I don't know how to do though. Like, I don't understand this.
Yeah, draw the triangle bigger. Good. Okay. Okay, label it properly.
Okay.
Oh, wow. What happened there, Nicholas?
I don't know how to do.
O prime. Yeah, O prime, Ariel. O prime.
Oops, oh,
One more time. O prime is the top of O. If you don't like that labeling, you have to label it something else. Like
okay. The top.
hit the foot and the top, right? Nicholas, screenshot, please. If not, I cannot do anything. Oh, you did. I'm sorry. Okay. Agreeably, the first part you use formula. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Am I okay with that? Yeah, am I okay with that? Okay, that maybe I'm okay with that. I'm okay with formulas as long as you could you write down the complete format, please? Could you write down for me? We'll be needing this for part B anyway.
Okay.
From part A, yeah, from part A. I want you to write down the result in the nicer format. Right. Now, Ariel, I want you to focus on the O prime OS. O prime OS, you're saying that you only know two angles. That's incorrect.
No,
You
I
know
know, like,
one.
this one too. Yeah. And like that.
Yeah, on that triangle, no, three angle actually doesn't count. It's weird. Two angle, yeah, that means you know three angle, but it doesn't count. It doesn't make the triangle doable. When I say no three, you must
This right.
choose one side. Just a minute, Nicholas. Just one side. And on
Oh.
that triangle, you
Mm.
know one side. You're not using the information from the previous
Wait,
question.
I'm reading. I'll read it.
Yeah, you know one side and you need it.
Yeah,
Very
this is 5.6.
good. Now that triangle is doable for you. Can you do it?
Maybe.
Totally
Yeah.
agree with you, Nicholas. Now I totally agree. And
Oh wait, I'm stupid. What am I doing?
-2 or +2, Nicholas? Let me just check.
Minus.
-2, yeah. Okay, -2. And then this is 5 square, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, now to do B, right? You're confused with B. Well, thankfully, B is much easier when you have this nice format. I'll call this the Pythagoras format, okay? The Pythagoras format, because it really looks like a Pythagoras, because, well, it is a Pythagoras. Now, using the Pythagoras format, x plus 2y equals to 13, you can do anything you want. I'll just do x equals to minus 2y plus 13, and I can just sub it in here, correct? Intersect, ma?
Oh, yeah.
If I sub that with a lot of working lah. You need a lot of space here. Your space is currently gone. You do need to make space for yourself. You do. You need a lot of space to solve this, and the 4 mark is for your effort.
I feel like I'm just gonna squeeze it.
Cannot. Trust me, Nicholas. You won't have space. Trust me. Right? If you don't, you will, I guess, find out sooner. Okay, Ariel, you got that.
Wait, what?
3.9. Sorry, your answer is 3.9, really?
This is in km. Wait, what?
Okay, 3.9 is very suspicious. Why do I say that? Why do I say that? Because I'm used to evaluating things visually. How small is 4 degree?
Very.
So I agree. So I just say I draw this 5.6, and then 4 degree is like something like that. It's very small. That makes sense? 4 degree.
Yeah.
Now, does it look like this is going to be 3?
-2y.
No. Yeah,
No.
that's why I'm also staring at it like, what?
Yeah. Check out your calculator one more time because everything else is correct. The way you write down is correct. Is there anything wrong with the calculator? For example, is it degree? Is it not radian?
Oh, wait, no, I'm stupid. I forgot to put like the space.
Right. So check it out again. Right.
Yeah,
There's no other way. You need space. Don't waste time. You need space. Maybe you do it in another paper. That might work.
Wait, I think I find correction tape. Wait.
Can, but your correction tape will be gone. Would that be okay? Like it's gonna take a lot of corrections. 0.39 is just way better, Ariel. Just way better. That makes
Do
a
we
lot
have
of
any correction tape? I didn't read it until now.
Wait, I leave it in 3SF, right?
Final answer always 3SF.
Okay.
Okay. So that is not 3SF. Good. Yeah, good. Okay. Which is a very high tower, isn't it? Wow. But it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm just a bit careless, yeah. Oh, wait, okay, wait. So if I don't have to visualize something, I should just draw it out.
Oh, yes.
And in the end, I only needed like one of it, and the other one was just there for like no reason. Okay. Oh, wait, no, there's a reason because there's like
there is a reason.
okay.
There is a reason, yes. And you are right, you should draw it. Nobody should not draw. Yeah, nobody is that genius. Nobody should underestimate that question. And I can imagine it in my mind. No such thing. I would draw. I would draw. Okay. Nicholas, are you okay? I think paper is better.
Oh, okay, I get this.
The triangle, if you think that the triangle is helpful, yes, that is the point. Yes, the triangle is always helpful.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, okay, this is nice now.
It is. So which one is 5.17? Let me confirm.
This one over here.
No.
Wait.
You read the question wrongly.
Wait,
No.
it is. Oh.
The 5.17 is from the first part, right? Which is correct. But the first part always
No,
measure
teacher,
the
I'm just
ground
going
only.
to
Always
some
measure the
paper.
ground only.
Yeah, but this is wait.
Ground to
Wait, oh,
ground.
it's the bottom. It's at the bottom.
From ground to
Okay.
ground. Nicholas, isn't paper better? Like
Yeah, I'll test some paper. Then I'm going to put it on.
can also. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ground area. Good. The moment you get that, then I mean everything else is easy lah.
Yeah.
Or you can just stapler the paper, does it, Nicholas?
Wait.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is gonna take a long time. Totally don't recommend this, Nicholas. No.
What?
You'll be very frustrated. You'll be very frustrated. No, don't do this.
Yeah,
No,
no, none of these works.
you won't like it.
I'll
You
just
won't like
tear
it.
this paper.
Yeah, you don't like it. Yeah. Just use a paper and staple it. Yeah, I think teacher wouldn't mind.
Because it's really it's fine. I mean, it's fine. I'm just going to do this.
HTG is totally fine, Ariel. I like your labeling. That's fine. OTOG totally fine. Totally great. Totally great. You can use those labeling in exam. You can.
It won't work. It won't work.
Can I confirm that 0.5 looks
It's
reasonable?
really hard though. Look,
Yeah, thanks.
Good.
it's really hard. I'm
It's
not
very
even.
high here.
No, see, look, we can.
Wow.
It's already done.
It's fine. Yeah, Nicholas, that piece of paper might be enough, I guess.
The outside, I don't know.
I think you're underestimating the question.
No, I think this is enough.
I hope it's enough. I hope it's enough, right? Make it enough. Make it so. There's a lot of work in this one. There's a lot of work.
I'll staple this.
Mm.
All four sides.
A bit too far, but yeah, that might maybe from the other side, Nicholas. Maybe from the other side. Oh, you already did that. You already did that. Oh, that's the only way to do it. You gotta fold it. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
okay.
reasonable, Ariel. Looks reasonable. Ariel, do you think you can draw the triangle yourself next time?
Lost.
Probably. Yeah.
Hopefully so. Right. You do need it. Everybody needs it.
Yeah.
The labeling is excellent. Yeah. Do use that labeling. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I think CMAX will be okay.
Go ahead and ask any question, either from paper 2 or paper 1.
I don't really have any questions, but I can't do A math like at home.
Now, paper 1, E-math first, no, C-math.
Oh, CMAth, okay.
C-math first.
There.
Hopefully that's enough, Nicholas. Hopefully. Maybe write a little bit smaller. There's a lot of effort involved here, really. Ooh. You need a lot of space. Sorry, Ariel. Just checking. Have I ever told you that this tuition technically has no subject limitation? You can ask anything that you want, right?
Oh yeah, okay. I don't understand more concept at all. Wait.
That's very important. You could ask me later after this CMAT, please.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very important. That part is not a bonus part. That part, if cannot, die.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so like
CMAT first. Okay, now what are you going to do, Nicholas, in the next step?
the normal expansion.
Expansion is fine, and there's a lot of work to be done. So yeah, let's get to work.
Okay, so
A lot of work to be done. Yeah?
I just can't evaluate stuff if I don't have a
-2
calculator.
is 4y
Find the
squared.
number of complete length. Okay, I mean, I see a correction lah. Do you want me to explain how to do it without?
I do know how to do it without a calculator. I'm just not very good at it. So yeah.
Again, do you want to talk about this question or not?
No, I don't really have anything more to talk about for CMath.
If you are sure, then let's talk about chemistry.
Okay, that's a good idea.
So this sorry, your core math teacher, is it the same as your A math teacher?
No.
Which one is better, you think?
Core math.
Way better or?
Yes.
Now, maybe I'm the first person to say this to you, Ariel. Now you have to be clear about this. I want you to be very clear about what I'm going to say. Right. Your your innate ability, your talent lah, they call it talent, in math is definitely not lacking. Definitely not. Right? I just point out a few things you understand already. Right? That basically means you don't need a lot of explanation. Whether core math and A math, actually that's actually about the same. Okay. If nobody has said this to you clearly, I think your talent in math is not lacking at all. Must be clear. Right? Now, regarding A math, I haven't met anybody who can study A math by themselves and do very well. A math is one of those subjects which are too abstract. It's just too much for a person to understand it naturally. It's not a natural subject. Let me put it this way. It's not a natural subject at all. Right? Now, when some of my students have terrible A math teachers, and that's why they have to do tuition. How do I say this? It's not weird at all that you cannot understand A math without some sort of explanation. It's not weird. There's a problem with everybody. Okay, A math is that kind of subject.
4y squared.
Okay, will you be successful in A math or not? I'm not commenting on that. I'm definitely, however, commenting on your ability in math is totally fine. And the fact that A math is just a very weird subject. All right. Okay. If your teacher is not very good, for now, that's the situation.
Yeah.
Now, chemistry teacher, how?
She just gives us SLS. Yeah. She's a very nice person, but not a very good teacher.
Usually, that kind of teacher makes it up by a lot of other ways because she also knows she cannot teach very well in front of the class.
5y
But
squared.
if she's a good teacher at heart, she will make it up by very good worksheet, usually, hopefully, and very good feedback of your own work, right? Usually lah. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Now, my first time seeing your worksheet, so let me see whether it's a good one or not. If you cannot do anything, we will go through everything
Oh,
together.
no.
X
I'm
minus
not
7y.
that like dying yet.
Okay, but please, these two
Y minus 7.
topics, the mole and the salt one are not bonus topics.
Yeah, I know. It's very, 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 very important.
Please ask me anything, please. Let's forget A math for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just forget about it. Okay.
How do I do mole concept?
Okay, screenshot question 4, please. Screenshot.
Okay.
Oh, you're faster than expected, Nicholas. Good.
Wait, the heck is my screen doing today?
You're correct. You're correct.
It's going to be 13 minus 2, 7.
Yeah,
So
you're subbing at
X.
the line, right? Yeah, good. Okay, you're subbing at the line. I was hoping that you will do that.
And it's going to be that. So
For 4 marks, it's not that bad.
there'll be A minus 1, 7.
Is it in? No, it's not in. Oh,
Yeah,
in?
it is.
I'm gonna make it bigger. Just a minute.
Wait.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, right. Now, are you bothered by mole, Ariel?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about mole with concentration only.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about the mole. I have to talk about the other mole later on, right? Just more on concentration. Looks very good, Nicholas. That's for 4 marks. It's worth the effort. Okay, definitely worth the effort.
Okay, now can we go back to the previous worksheet?
I haven't checked. Sorry, you move on again. I haven't checked. Today very intense. I will check for you, and definitely I will. Yeah, sooner or later I will check one. Okay, move on to the next one. Now, Ariel, regarding concentration. So I'm not actually talking about mole. I'm only talking about concentration.
Yeah, concentration.
Concentration is something that we talk about. We understand in in normal life. It's just that we don't use the word concentration. So, what's your favorite drink?
Milo. I mean, Milo is an easy one to understand. So yeah.
Milo. Milo pink?
Yeah, sure.
Now, you know the drink called, Milo dinosaur, right?
Yeah.
Do you find that to be very nice, or do you find that to be a bit too much?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. It's like the ratio of like water or like milk to the powder. Yeah.
Right. So the concentration of a Milo dinosaur is very high. Very high.
Yeah.
Look at the unit here. Now, if you don't have any problem with the unit, we should skip this part. But
Yeah, I don't have any problem with the unit.
then tell me, then tell me, I see your problem. No, I see your problem. No, I understand your problem. Your problem is the other one. Hey, Nicholas, move on. Nicholas, move on.
No, I'm doing.
Move on, move on. Hey, I
I'm
thought
do-
you were done. No, me.
Huh?
I thought you were done with that part.
No, I've only done the B part. B part 2, I'm not done yet.
Sorry. Okay, thought you're done. All right, Ariel. So the issue is this one, 0.02 gram. Now, I'll tell you straightforward how to deal with mole in this case, right? I'll deal with mole.
Yeah.
Now, the avocado guy, okay? The avocado guy. If you don't remember his name, just remember as an avocado guy. So,
Yeah.
the avocado
Wait, no,
guy,
I sort of know how to do this part. It's like they're asking the minimum, so they're asking for like the minimum volume of this to react with this.
Yeah.
Like, so I think what you're looking for is like for like the same number of moles on both sides, yeah. Right? Something like, I think.
Look. In your current working, how come you don't do anything about the 0.2 gram? How come? I know you want to do the 0.15 first, but concentration, the nature of concentration is you gotta have the concentration plus the volume. You don't have the volume. In fact, they ask you for the volume. A concentration without volume doesn't work. So 0.15 is not what you want to deal with at first. Do you understand that? Are you sure you understand that?
I don't really, because it asks for the minimum volume to get this specific amount.
And let's go back to the Milo example, okay? Hey, when you order Milo dinosaur, okay? When you order Milo dinosaur, do you specify the volume or not?
No.
But the Milo dinosaur implies that it's a very concentrated Milo, correct?
Yeah.
Now, you also imply the volume. The volume is 1 big cup.
Uh-huh.
If you want to order 2, you will say Milo dinosaur 2.
Yeah.
2 represents the volume, Milo dinosaur represents the concentration. Let me put it this way. If you want your drink to be served properly, you have to specify the concentration and you have to specify the volume. If not, they may actually bring you the wrong concentration. Hey, this is not Milo dinosaur. It's just normal Milo. I want Milo dinosaur. Or this is, I ordered 2 cups. How come you're only bringing me 1? Something like that. Or how come you're bringing me 2? I only order 1. Something like that. Maybe the uncle a bit hearing problem. Again, my point is, if you want to use concentration, you need the volume. You will never have the volume in this question because the volume is the last thing you find. So starting with 0.5, which is the concentration, is not going to work very well here. That's what I'm trying to say. Do you understand what I'm saying or not? If you don't, you got to tell me.
Not really.
One more time.
Is correct.
If you want to order Milo dinosaur, you need to specify how many cup.
Yeah.
You don't have the cup in this question.
But
You
why
don't.
do you need?
You're supposed to find it as the final answer. You will not have it in the middle of the working. If you force yourself, if you force it, you won't get it at all.
Wait, what?
What is the minimum volume? How many cups, right? What is the minimum volume? That means that's the final answer that you give him. You will never have that final answer in the middle of the working, never.
Yeah.
You cannot use 0.15 in the middle, cannot one. 0.15 is currently useless. You have to understand that. That's why you're very
Wait, but
confused.
don't you need to find the number of moles of this?
Oh dear, right, okay. You do find the mole, and I keep asking you, how come you're ignoring 0.2 gram? Because that one is already used. That one is already used.
Oh.
You say that you understand. So use the 0.2 gram.
Wait. I don't understand.
Okay, so the avocado guy tells you one rule. Okay, if you give me the MR, I'll tell you how many gram is how many mole. For example, the MR of NH3 is 17, for example. So far, so good? 17 mR means something for NH3. 1 mole of NH3 is 17 gram. That's the rule that the Avogadro guy gives us.
Yeah.
You know the MR, you know 1 mole how many. Now HF. HF, you can find the MR. Go and find it for me. I believe it's around 9 or something like that. It's around 10, I think. Find the MR of HF.
Sure. Did I do this correctly? See.
It looks, wait.
Wait, what's I forgot what MR stands for suddenly. Oh,
You're going to think about it for a while, just for a while. Okay.
Yeah, when you say the equation of another circle, I do this side. This is a valid equation, right?
Because the circle is a reflection. So you did the -1, -3 for, wait. It's 1,3. Okay, yeah, it's 1,3. I'm sorry, the other guy is -1,3. Yeah, it's -1,3.
wait, is it molar mass?
I got it correct.
Everything.
I'm checking, Nicholas. No, correct. That's fine. The way you do it is fine. So Ariel, again, can you find the MR of HF? You need the periodic table. If you're clicking on something is wrong already. Do you have the periodic table or not?
Oh no, that's why I'm Googling it.
Okay, the periodic table if you Google the periodic table they give you is going to be very confusing. It is very bad to use the Google ones, like you don't know
Wait,
which
let me find. Oh, here. 1 plus.
plus.
It's like 20.
Come on, the AROF is, let me confirm first. The AROF is 19.
Y equal 3x minus 9 cosine square 3x, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Ariel, let me confirm that you do not know the MR of HF.
Isn't it like 20? Wait, let me read it out.
Yeah, confirm, it's 20. Okay, good. 1 plus 19, right? 1 plus 19.
Yeah.
Okay, so the MR is 20. Now, what does 20 means? It means 1 mole of HF, listen to me carefully, Ariel. You cannot get wrong. 1 mole of HF is 20 gram. That's what the avocado guy gives us. Now,
Yeah.
if you have 0.2 gram, can you find how many mole? Can or cannot?
Yes.
Then go and find the mole.
Oh, wait, I'm stupid.
Based on this thing. Yes, x equals to 0. Good, Nicholas, good.
Wait, what am I looking for? Number of moles.
Nicholas, to confirm you're okay, yeah? You're not stuck, yeah?
Where is that? Okay, actually, no, I don't even have to find the square root because it's squared times squared.
Correct.
So,
Absolutely correct. Good, Nicholas, you're getting it right. 0 point, how many more, area?
0.99971.
I'm sorry, why such? Oh, because you use the very fancy MR, isn't it? The MR is very fancy. No, just round it off to 0.01.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't have to write. Don't have to erase. Don't have to erase. Just estimate 0.01, right? Enough. Let me confirm that your school uses the fancy MR with a lot of decimal
minus
points.
I have no clue. I'm like school guy.
square.
Just for now, just write down as
Y
0.01.
square equal to
Fine. 0.0. Okay, should be more than enough. Okay, write down mole, and you are right. This is the mole of HF. Now, does this serve any purpose? Does this help us in any?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Okay, good.
Because like we know that we can use this and this to find the volume now.
Okay, let me see the previous working. That means you understand something. Let me see you continue. Let me see you
Yeah,
continue.
I know. I realized that halfway through I was reading the question like backwards. Like I thought we were supposed to find the minimum volume of this, and then I realized that didn't make sense. Yeah.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Mm.
It is correct. It is 13 again. And I guess that's fine, Nicholas. I guess that's fine.
Okay, wait. So the problem is right. B is very clearly a negative. How do I show that?
Remember, every time we square root. Remember,
Yeah,
from
it's minus. Yeah,
4
plus
to
minus.
4 is a square root. You got a square root, and then you got to say square root is a plus minus. That one is like standard for even for EMAT already. You got to remember that. And then that means you have to reject one of them. The rejection matters a lot. If you don't reject, I don't think you get the full marks.
I'll say reject.
And do you know why you reject that?
B, wait, less than, okay, let's here.
Now, why do you reject the positive one, Lei? Just checking.
Because B is less than 0. Wait, what?
Okay, Ariel, your 0.01 mole is wrong because you're not using the
Wait,
reaction properly. You're not using
wait,
the
wait,
reaction
Let
properly.
me just think for 1 minute.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, please. Your HF is correct, yeah. After that, you're wrong.
Yeah. I think I did something stupid. Oh
Okay,
shit.
now why would that be wrong? Because you're supposed to use...
Wait.
I did right. Am I doing that right?
Check the... I cannot see the reason. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, good. That's fine. That's fine. Good, Nicholas. Good.
I got it correct.
Yeah. I haven't
Reason.
met a very difficult circle question though. So far, you're doing very well. I like it.
The reject is correct, right?
That's fine. That's totally fine.
I use the correct symbol.
Oh, totally fine. Totally fine. Yeah. That's a
Okay.
good way of saying it.
Wait,
Wait,
this is
now
to
let
do
me
with the concentration.
0.
No, Ariel,
Minus-
look at the reaction. The reaction is 2HF and 1 CaOH. 2HF, 1 CaOH. Tell me if you understand my hint.
0, 0, 0.
Oh, wait, more ratio or
-2.
something.
If you feel that that's relevant, you should use it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how.
Okay, let's talk about it. That's a very important concept. Now, Nicholas, so far the questions are close to medium difficulty and you are super smooth. You're buttery smooth. I like it I like it a lot. But I'm waiting for a difficult question. I'm still waiting for it. Right. So 2HF and 1 CaOH. I'll put a 1 here, yeah, area. Yeah. Now the concept is extremely simple.
Yeah.
If there is one molecule, okay, it's not mole, okay, this is really one molecule. If I have one molecule of HF and one molecule of CaOH, just one, is there going to be a reaction?
Maybe.
No, there's no maybe. There won't be because there isn't enough. No reaction. Why? Because the reaction tells us himself, I need 2 at least and 1. Then it'll work. 2 HF molecules will combine with 1 CaOH molecule. That's how the reaction proceeds. One molecule of HF and one molecule of CaOH is not going to help us at all because there isn't enough HF. Make sense? Now, let me ask you, if I have one molecule of HF and 2 CaOH, will something happen?
I guess so, yeah.
No, you're again wrong. That means you don't understand at all. Nothing will happen.
Oh.
Now, if you don't get this, you're going to spend time understanding it. This happens all the time.
Oh, okay.
If you don't understand, please tell me right now.
Oh yeah, I don't understand.
What does this 2 mean to you and what does this 1 mean to you? Is this a bonus? Is this something they give you? Is it what does it mean?
I don't know. It's just like a measurement. Not really anything.
Uh-oh. You got a problem. Next page, please.
Me?
Yeah, next page. Yeah. Okay, here's a simple reaction, H2O2, H2O. Right? No. Next Jamboard, next Jamboard.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Nicholas, what are you showing me?
I'm not showing you. No. I'm
Ah,
checking an answer real
Ariel,
quick.
it's a very simple reaction. Your hydrogen combined with oxygen becomes water. Simple, right?
Yeah.
Now, is there anything wrong with this reaction?
Uh, like it's not balanced. I don't know.
And you're using the right phrase. Could you balance it for us, please, in the chat?
Oh, okay. Um,
Okay, so
wait.
uh,
My Jamboard suddenly lagged.
It's okay. Just refresh.
oh yeah, I know.
Oh. Oh, you're trying to do that math. Yeah, I guess I'm okay with the way you do it. I guess I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Then
That's fine. That's a fine way of doing it. Hey, don't
that's
change
why.
the molecule, please. Don't change H2O to H2O2. They are totally different. Please don't change the molecules.
Um, okay.
It's not allowed to do that, right? For all you know, H2O2 might not exist, like, for all you know.
But it does. Isn't it poisonous?
Yes. Now, my question is H2O2 the same as H2O?
No.
Then, are you allowed to change it?
No?
No. So please don't. Even though you're right, H2O2 does exist. You're correct. It's called hydrogen peroxide. I mean, if you want to change it that way, then might as well I just change it to 1 lah. Am I allowed to do that? Might as well I just change it to HO1. Am I allowed to do that?
No, I don't know.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. O2 exists. I guess you know that, okay?
Uh-huh.
Does O3 exist?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's called ozone. Does O1
Yeah.
exist?
Yeah.
No, O1 doesn't exist at all. That's the problem. That's the problem. You do not know that O1 doesn't exist at all. Uh-oh.
Mm.
Okay. I'm going backward because this is very important. Unfortunately, this one will just haunt you all the way lah if you don't understand. Now, why does O1 does not exist? That thing first lah. Why does O1 doesn't exist? Because they keep asking you to draw the dot and cross diagram. So I'm going to do one for you. Dot and cross. There you go. There you go. There you go. Dot, 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 dot. Dot, 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 dot. Now tell me that you understand something about this dot and cross diagram.
It's correct. That's true.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do a dot and cross diagram of H and of H2O, please. If this doesn't work, I'm going to send you something immediately. But that means next week we have to talk about it again.
Yeah, a dot and cross diagram of what?
H2 and H2O. Both can be dot and cross one.
Okay.
Okay. Would you please try that? You can use the Jamboard. You can use the paper.
Okay.
So read.
I can guarantee you that this is very important.
Yeah, I know. Um,
Nicholas, you're comfortable with the 50, yeah? Just checking. You are now comfortable with 50.
50 is gonna be the it is the square root 50, right?
Correct. But don't write that down. You're right. You're very comfortable with 50. I'm very happy that you're comfortable with 50. I'm very happy. Just checking. Just checking.
Yeah.
It's nice, Ariel. Good.
yeah.
Then how do I find the
Okay.
sense?
For completion, I just put
I have
H2.
how to find the radius,
Oh,
teacher.
yeah.
This is
I need to
correct. This is correct. Now, how about H2? I'm sorry, Nicholas, you're saying that, right?
I need to square root 50, find the radius.
No, they don't ask you, right? They don't ask you for the radius one.
They do.
They do. Oh, okay. Now in A math, what you do is not 7.07. You just write down the radius is square root 50 and then simplify it. That's what they expect. They expect an exact answer, not not 7.07. They don't want that.
So they say radius equal
Square
root
root
50.
50 and then simplify according to your cert knowledge. You still have to simplify. That means a little bit of cert is needed here in circle. Could you please try that? If you don't remember, I'll remind you. Don't worry, I'll remind you.
Okay, wait. So let me simplify it a bit.
I'll try. Can try.
Wait, what did you ask me to draw again?
The H2O one.
Okay. Mm,
I guess you're doing it correctly. But I think you should start by writing the square root 50 first, Nicholas.
I
No?
already got it.
Got it. Yep, correct. That's what they expect of you. The radius 5 sub 2 lah. They really expect it's H2O. Your dot and cross is not very good, isn't it? That's why.
yeah.
Part of the reason why. Now, could you please figure it out for 2 or 3 minutes, nothing more than that, and then I'll remind you. Okay.
Wait, I wrote the wrong thing. It's like this.
It doesn't have to be nice with me. Doesn't have to be nice. Just just anything.
And this is.
Okay, good, Nicholas. Now, part two is finally something harder. It's finally something harder. Finally.
Wait.
What your teacher is writing is correct lah, but do you understand what your teacher is writing? That's your teacher writing, right? Your teacher is giving you a hint, right? That's nice. Good, Ariel. That's nice. Good. Good. Then the rest of the electron of the O, you still have four more.
There's 2 more. Yeah, up here.
No,
Wait,
four
wait,
more. Nicholas,
oh, wait, because wait, oxygen has like 6 or something.
yeah, 6. Covalent 6. Now,
Teacher, do you think it'll be better for me to combine from the original one, like this one?
oh, always the Pythagoras one is always better. I guarantee you that.
So it's better.
However, you can try the original ones on a different paper just to show you that it is.
Oh no, I know, I remember now. I know now why. I forgot. I remember now.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if you combine from the original one. I wouldn't mind. Just say that. I'll just say that. I wouldn't mind. It's not that bad. Okay. It's up to you. So now back to you, Daniel. Now, I'll just say that drawing H2O2 is very difficult for the dot and cross. Okay, very difficult. But H2O can. So this illustrates the fact that this is different. They're just different. You don't go and change the reaction if they tell you, oh, is this H2O lah. Now, regarding O1, why does O1 does not exist? Now, I'm going to draw one for you lah. I'm going to draw O1 for you. Yeah. Now, here's an O1. Yeah. Do you agree that if an O1 exists, this will be it lah. Here's your O1. Can?
Yeah.
Why doesn't it exist? Can you see from the dot and cross diagram? Can you see that? Why doesn't it exist?
Because
because O1 is a very unhappy, lonely.
Because it needs like 2 more.
Correct. Now, what does that mean? What does this mean? If in the universe, there's only one oxygen atom, okay? Then O1 exists. But he is a very unhappy oxygen atom. So much so that if another oxygen atom exists, they both will prefer to combine into O2.
Yeah.
In fact, one oxygen atom will be so unhappy that he's willing to combine with anybody else, including willing to combine with H to alleviate his unhappiness. Look at this H2O. There is only one O, right? But he is a happy O. He is a happy O together with 2 happy H's. O1 doesn't exist because he would prefer to not exist that way.
Mhm.
Would prefer to combine with just anybody else, please. That is
Yeah.
their nature, right? Now, why does O3 exist? We cannot even imagine O3, not at least not in year 4. Let's just say that O3 has a very weird structure. Let me put it another way. H3 totally doesn't exist. Let me just put it that way. I mean, how would you even make H3 happy? You can make two H's happy, H2. You cannot make one H happy. Let's be fair, right? Cannot, right? You also cannot make H3 happy. It's very difficult to imagine a situation where three H's can combine. Am I saying anything that makes sense, Eric?
I guess.
Okay, now the final kicker, the final kicker, right? So now please don't change the molecule the way you want it, because that's not balancing. That's changing their happiness. You may end up with some other thing which are not happy. That's the first
Yeah.
problem. The second problem is the question already say, in this case, I'm the question, right? The question I say, I want H2O. Why do you go and change my H2O to H2O2? Something like that. The question maker will not be happy. Let's just put it. Okay? So there
Yeah.
are two problems. Now, regarding the balancing, you must now focus on the number in front, which means a very different thing from the number, the small number on the bottom. The small number signifies something very different from the big number in front. Please balance with the big number in front, please. And then I'll show you why we're talking about all this.
Okay.
This ain't hard.
I'm sorry, Nicholas, what did you say? AR?
Nothing. Then it's gonna be
Now, you have one answer, right? Not two, correct or not? You have
yes.
one answer, not two. Oh my goodness, your answer, yes, that's fine. Okay, you have one answer, not two. Now, what the question asks is, of course, where. You found the where, but explain, right? Explain is also part of the marks. Do you think you can explain?
I mean, I can
Okay, so
try.
Ariel, just to state the obvious, this is one. You don't have to write down, but to state the obvious, this is one.
Yeah.
So now your balancing is fully correct. Your balancing is fully correct. Now, I'll show you what this balancing means, the number in front. The number in front means there I draw another H2. And then I draw another H2. Okay, so I draw two H's, two H2, one O2, and two H2O. Okay, one more time, one more time, one more time. Let's pretend that this doesn't exist. Let's pretend it. Can this guy combine with this guy to produce this guy? Can or not?
I think so.
Cannot.
Oh.
Because look. There are literally two H's here, which is fine. There are two H's here, so totally fine. But there are two O's here, O2 O with another O. If you have only this guy here, what happens to one
I'll
of
do
them?
it later.
Did they disappear? I mean, in this universe, is it allowed for an O to disappear?
No.
If that is not allowed, then you're thinking the same as the universe. The law of the
7, 4,
universe doesn't allow O to
7,
just disappear out of nowhere.
Okay,
Now,
how do I explain tangent?
Okay, your teacher's explanation is great, Nicholas, but my explanation is probably simpler. There's only one answer, so it must be a tangent.
Wow.
That should make more sense to you first, and then your teacher's answer should now make sense also. If you don't understand your teacher's method, I'll show you how to use it. Just a minute. Now, Ariel,
Okay.
your
Can
balance.
you please tell me the teacher's method?
There's a 2 here. I'll explain very soon. Two H's here and two H2O here. And this, according to you, is balanced. Why? 4 H's, 2O, 2O, nobody disappears.
Yeah.
Okay, Ken?
Yeah.
Okay. So one more time, let me ask you. If I have one H2O and one O2, will anything happen or not?
What do you no.
And do you know why now? Let's be clear first. Do you know why?
Not really. But yeah.
No, you have to know. If H2O happens, what happens to the other O? What happens to the other O? Does that make any sense? This and this cannot make this because one of the O disappeared. Means you understand or not? If you don't
Yeah,
understand,
I understand that.
One H2 plus one O2, will anything happen?
One H2 plus.
One O2, will anything happen or not?
No.
Correct. Nothing happens. You have to be certain about this.
Yeah.
If you have two H2 and one O2, you get two H2O, okay, according to your balancing. Now, final question. If I have two H2 and two O2, will anything happen?
Still no.
Yes, something will happen. 1, 2, and 3 will become this, and this is a leftover. Do you understand? It is a leftover because nothing will happen to the second oxygen. It's extra.
Okay.
This needs to make sense. Please don't memorize this.
Okay.
Now, back to your equation. Nicholas, sorry for waiting so long. Now, 2 HF and 1 CaOH. It is literally telling you, you need 2 HF with 1 CaOH. So far, so good?
Yeah.
2 HF.
If your HF is 0.01 mole, what is your mole of CaOH2?
What?
If you have 2000 HF, how many CaOH?
Like 0.02.
2 HF, 1 CaOH. 2 HF, 1 CaOH.
Yeah.
If you have 2000 molecules of HF, 2000, how many molecules of CaOH2 do you need?
1000.
Good. So if you have 0.01 mole of HF, don't tell me you need 0.02 of CaOH. It should be less. So what's the answer?
0.05. 0.005.
Good. That would be the mole of 0.005, and that is your mistake just now.
Okay.
Okay, Nicholas, sorry about that. Right. Now, you want me to show you how to use the teacher's method, right? Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, let me do that. Your teacher asks you to use the b square minus 4ac. Very simple. I will start from, where are you looking at? Okay. B square minus 4ac. So I need something to apply that. I'll apply it here, 2y squared minus 16y plus 32. And I will just simplify first to make my life easy. So far, so good.
Okay.
At this point, I don't go for this one, or rather, I pretend I didn't go for this one. Of course, you're correct to go for this one. You're totally correct. But I pretend I don't go. Instead, I just pretend b squared minus 4ac. I mean, I think it's more complicated, but that's how you do it. So pretend that you don't have y minus 4 squared. Just pretend you stop here and apply b squared minus 4ac. You will find something interesting.
So I stop it. I put y minus 4 squared. I change it to y squared minus. Let me just write it down.
Okay.
Okay. So I saw more question, and I'm gonna try to finish it first.
Good. Ariel, is that a times or a divide?
Times.
And let me talk about the concentration one more time. I think your concentration not the best, right? Now, master what I'm going to say to you, right? The unit tells you where you're wrong. Now, what do I mean by that? Okay. Oh my goodness, Ariel. Ariel, sorry, were you looking at page 9 the entire time? Jamboard, please. Jamboard.
Yeah.
Sorry, were you looking at page 9 just now when I was explaining all this? Let me confirm.
No, I wasn't. I was looking at page 8. What?
Why would you? Oh my goodness.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what do you mean?
No. Just now when I was explaining the whole H2O thingy, were you looking?
Oh yeah, no, I was looking at page 9.
Okay, page 9. Now go to page 10. Now, you have a problem with the unit. I don't think you use the unit enough, right? Okay, I think you rely on the formula too much. That's bad for you. You're not good at memorizing things. And thankfully, chemistry, this one no need to memorize now. So now let me show you the unit. 0.05 mole, and then you go and times 0.15. I think that's correct. Yeah, 0.15 mole per dm cube. You are telling me that this will give me dm cube, correct?
Yeah.
Now, look at the unit only. Don't look at the number. Look at the unit. Does that even make sense? Does it make sense that mole times mole over dm cube gives you dm cube?
No.
Good. Do something that makes sense. It's not times. The problem is times. Nicholas, let me follow you. Let me follow what you.
There's still one. There's still two actually.
I don't know. The b square minus 4ac, what did you get?
Yeah, I got 0, so it's a tangent.
So yeah, only one. Yeah, correct. That's what your teacher want lah.
There's only one railroad line.
Right. That's what your teacher want.
Find the coordinates of P, the other point on the circle where the tangent is parallel. Bruh. Okay, wait.
Ariel, I'm gonna give you 4 options. There are only really 4 options, right? There are only 4 options here, and only one is correct based on the unit. Now, tell me option number 2, number 3, number 4. Let's just randomly choose number 3 first. Number 3 option, will it give you dm cube? Will it give me dm cube or not? Mole over dm cube times mole. Will it give me dm cube?
No.
Good. 3 is wrong. Maybe question number 4. Will mole over dm cube divided by mole give me dm cube?
No.
And you are correct. Hopefully, option 2 is correct because option 1 is currently also wrong, right? Option 1 is wrong. So option 2, mole divided by mole dm cube, will it really give me dm cube? Yes or no?
I don't. Wait, let me think.
You should think. You should think very carefully. If not, it will haunt you forever.
Yeah, I don't understand this for some reason. My brain isn't working.
Very easy. Give me 2. Use your primary skill, primary math skill, which means it's very important. Doesn't mean it's easy. 2 divided by 2 over 5. Would you kindly do that for me, please, here somehow? What do you do with 2 divided by 2 over 5?
Or I don't really know.
Plus gradient, good. Come on, primary math.
Okay.
Scheme on me. Don't scheme on me. This primary math. Yeah, okay, Nicholas, good. Okay. At least write down M perpendicular. Maybe for formality, M perpendicular. Yeah, M. Yeah, okay, then M perpendicular. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good, Ariel, good. And then what happened? When you have fraction divided by fraction, they teach you to do something, right?
Yeah.
And what is that something? Oh, Nicholas, you have to state at least like the formality of the M perpendicular is a 1, I guess.
Are you right?
And you have to write -1 times M perpendicular equals to -1 also. It's equal to -1. Yeah, your formalities is a bit wrong. Next page, Jamboard, please.
It's -1.
M perpendicular equals to -1. Therefore, M perpendicular is equal to 1 lah. Therefore, -1 over -1 equals to 1. Your formality is a bit wrong.
What? I didn't even write like that just now.
Sorry, how come your working is very weird in area? Sorry, your working is very weird area. Sorry, let me remind you about your primary over 1.
See, teacher, I didn't even write it like that here. Teacher, I didn't even write it like that here.
Yeah, you write down this way. It's equal to -1, right?
Wait. I think
so how is this correct? But then this one is. But then in that one is wrong.
Yeah, because you're equal to 1, not equals to -1.
This one is correct. It's 1 to -1. But from -1 to 1 is wrong.
Oh dear. That's why I hate formalities, right? But your answer is correct, right? So that's one good thing about it. Okay, I did something for you, Ariel. Please look at that. That's your primary level skill.
Wait, teacher, then is this correct? Like, is there anything wrong with this? Just find me.
Look, the way they do it is this. The way they do it is this. For example, one of the gradient times the other gradient, right? Which is perpendicular lah, equals to
Oh, wait,
negative.
I'm stupid.
This is their formality. One gradient times another gradient, which is perpendicular, equals to -1. They want to see this every time lah, I guess. Now, the fact that you don't write equals to -1 is already very concerning. So look. What you're supposed to write is m times another m. One of the m is -1. You're correct. Times the other m, which is perpendicular, times equals to -1. And then you work out what's m2. They want to see these formalities. Equals to 1.
So this is correct, right?
No, that's totally correct. I never said that was wrong.
Then how is it wrong? I rewrite it by the way.
Equals to, okay, fine. Equals to -1. Thank you. Now it's correct.
So if it's come negative, this one's 1 times this equal to
Everything is
-1,
correct. Everything is correct.
Then this one is, you have to write extra.
Everything is correct. Yeah, you have to write that. You have to write. You didn't write down in the first one. The first one, you didn't write this down. The formality has to be completed.
So
Ariel,
like,
you're still confused with the mole, am I correct?
Yeah.
So look at what I do. Whenever
That is right.
you see a fraction, yes, correct. Whenever you see a fraction,
That is right.
Yes, it's correct, Nicholas. It's correct.
Sorry.
Whenever you see a fraction divided by fraction, Ariel, it's going to be converted to times. Do you still remember that?
Oh, wait, never mind. I see it now. I cannot do it.
Would you please do that so that you can get rid of memorization?
Okay. No, it comes like
So
1
the other
times.
part. Radian.
So like later when you make it into one fraction, then these two cancel out and it just
And then
becomes
you
this
get a
over
derivative,
1.
which is what you want now, which is what you want.
Yeah.
Now,
I-
choose today, Ariel. Do you want this logic, this math logic thing? It's a math logic, right? Something that you already have, or you want this triangle memorization?
I'm gonna do the math logic because I will not remember
Okay,
anything.
good. Then always use logic. Your logic is strong enough if you
2 minus 1. 2 minus.
if you don't doubt yourself, your logic is strong enough. Finally, I was waiting for this one. Nicholas. Right? Seems very simple, but
Wait, I don't even need to do like that. I could just basically like can I just do simply like do like I find the distance between this, then I just use the distance plus this one that I guess.
You have an idea, you do it first. You have an idea with you. Okay, I'll help you finish this one at least. You seem to have an idea. Would you please?
I don't know what I'm supposed to. I can't find this part because I can't even find C. So how am I supposed to solve simultaneously in the first place?
Sorry, the 7,41, is it the P or not the P? Just checking.
It's the original one. The P is the other side. 7,4 was a tangent from part 2.
If you have problem finding P, okay, let me put it another way. Do you want P or not? I can help you find P. Okay, that is very easy. Okay, I'm going to just go screenshot from you. Finding P is very easy if you use my method lah. I don't know about the teacher's method. I'm sorry. I always use the easy method. Okay, the easy method involves triangle. That's the favorite method. It involves E-math lah, not A-math basically. So a triangle. By the way, your 7,4 is going to be confusing because 4 is above. So I'm going to redraw for you. Okay. It's going to confuse everyone right now. 2, minus 1. This is 7,4. I hope that makes some sense.
Yeah.
So the P will be here. Now back to the triangle. The method I propose always have triangle, like that triangle, like that triangle. Okay. The triangle will be exactly the same. Make sense?
Yeah.
The triangle also have a rise and a run, which is 5 and 5. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So the other triangle also 5 and 5, and you can find your P very easily. I guess that works out well. Yeah, I guess that works out well. Now, that's just one question, but it contains a lot of very important concepts. Are you sure you understand that?
Yeah, I think.
Maybe we have time to do 5C. I don't know. Maybe you have time. Shall we do that?
Sorry, I'm so hungry.
Tell me your confusion with 5C if you know.
Yeah, teacher, exactly what I meant.
Can you find P then, if that's what you want? Oh dear, you don't have the reaction here. You don't have the reaction here. See? Oh, you do. You do.
Hmm?
You do. You do. I'm sorry. I didn't see you write down the reaction. Your reaction is wrong.
Oops.
Your reaction is not balanced. Sorry, it's wrong because it's not balanced.
Wait. Is the second one
Oh,
balanced?
I'm sorry.
It is. It is. It
Sorry.
is.
I'm sorry. It is balanced. I'm very happy. Are you supposed to use that
Yeah.
reaction in part C? Yes or no?
Alright. I'm thinking. Yeah.
Nicholas, can you? Oh, you can. You can. You did find the. You
I
are.
think so. Yeah.
Okay. Now, Nicholas, you want an equation of the tangent, means you want a line. Now you have the point, right? Do you need anything else?
I mean, nicely find the gradient. It's not really hard.
In fact, the gradient you already have. In fact,
I mean, yeah.
what is the gradient? Tell me. Then we can call it a day, and then I'll check that other working for you after the equation. Today super
I mean,
easy.
the gradient isn't actually correct because the gradient of the line in between. So yeah, but like I
The
don't.
gradient is also -1. The gradient is also -1.
No,
Don't
I
you?
wrote positive, so it's wrong.
No, the gradient of that tangent is also a -1.
Yeah, I'll just redo it. Like it's useful for me. It's fine.
As long as you understand, it's fine. As long as you understand, it's fine. Oh dear. Okay, Ariel, we have to call it a day, yeah? Right? Everybody's coming in already. Nicholas, I promise to reply you later. Ariel, would you please do finish 5? If you cannot, just screenshot and then I'll help you through WhatsApp. We gotta finish that one.
There's nothing else to do.
Oh, you're done.
I think. Wait. I don't trust myself at all.
You use the mole of the HCl. Okay. And you apply it to the volume of, oh, no, you're correct.
Okay. That's great.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, good. That's fine. Okay, cool.
Thank you
Cool.
so much.
Okay.
I'll revise AMAth. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, teacher, I got it correct. Yeah, thank you.
Looking good. Good, Nicholas. All right, cool. All
Bye-bye.
right. Good job, everybody. Bye-bye.
You'll help me finish it later, right?
That one, yes, I promise. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay, Caston, I can see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, cool. Right, everything is okay. Okay, Nicole. Oh, sorry. Caston. Okay, Caston, update, please. How are you doing?
Okay.
Good. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. Always glad to hear that you're okay. Do you have concerns these days?
No.
Do you feel that you're doing enough?
Depends on
Depends on what? Tell me.
like how much I study.
Yeah. Okay, right. Do you feel that you're doing enough for every other subject besides chemistry?
Not really.
Okay. Do you feel that you're doing enough for chemistry?
I guess you.
So you are sacrificing every other subject for chemistry? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. I plan to revise on like Wednesday or something.
Yeah. Although I'm very happy about your chemistry progress. That's true. You don't sacrifice everything else, please. I hope that
Yeah.
makes sense, right? You can ask me any other question, okay? Just to make things faster. You have been asking physics, right? I'm very happy to help you, lah. Right? Very happy. Now today, chemistry or physics, but a little bit of chemistry is important, lah, right?
Okay.
Okay. Do you have questions to ask? Just checking.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right, I'll just check. Okay, Derlin, I can see you, yeah. Just waiting for Aditya today. Okay. Okay, let me just WhatsApp him. Okay, Eben, I can see you, yeah. Just waiting for your video. Now, Darlene,
Yes.
there's a question on physics, right? Okay, because today I say let's do physics first, right?
Okay.
I believe the last few times you study physics, you were talking about that topic called moment, right? The one that learning.
Yes.
Did you manage to discuss any other topic besides the moment?
Uh, Not really.
Okay.
Just
Do you still feel uncertain about moment topic?
um. Yes, it depends on the questions. It's still a bit confusing for me
Right.
like where to start.
Okay. Then I will do this, Darlene. I will do this. Because I'm just guessing that it is easy. Turns out that it's not very easy for you, and that's not your fault. I just want to know whether it's easy or not. Today, I don't want you to talk about moment. What? I just want you to change question entirely. Okay? I just want you to change to the circuit one. I just want to know whether the problem is the same as it. Oh, it's also difficult to answer. Okay? I
Okay.
understand that your moment is not very good, but please don't discuss it today first. Please just talk about circuit one, even though you have no practice. That's fine. That's fine. Just this once as the circuit one. Okay?
Okay.
Maybe okay? Right. Okay. Just waiting for Aditya. Yeah. Okay, Eben and Heston and Darlene, you gotta give me 2 minutes. I gotta settle something. So sorry for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Apologies for the delay. I'm back. Eben, still waiting for your video, right? Eben, don't wait for me. I'm waiting for your video.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
not sure what. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. My phone just died. Well, like, yeah. Okay, wait. I need.
Sorry, the battery is the problem, or is there anything else?
I think it's just doing like a restart. Not sure why now though.
All right. Now, if your phone is not, don't wait for your phone. Okay. Just go to your worksheet and do something first. Right now, I cannot follow you at all, right?
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. Do you have a worksheet that you can do ahead of class?
I was thinking about physics because
That's totally no problem. But does physics have worksheet? It's slightly harder when you don't have it. I don't.
I think the worksheets are mostly done. That's the.
So you're saying that you have questions, am I correct?
Yeah, because there's a WA3 tomorrow.
There's no problem. But you do them first, the question, and then when your phone is done, quickly set up and yeah.
Okay.
Right. Your setting up should be faster lah. If not, you're the one who is, you're not who's not getting the full value. If that makes sense. Right.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll wait for your video. Right, Gaston, I can see your question already. Now, there are 3 questions. Am I correct, Gaston? Is that what I put? Wait. Yeah, there are 3 questions. So which one first?
The physics one.
The pulley thing, is it? The pulley thing? Okay, the pulley thing. Now, can I ask, what is your problem? Like, do you know how to start, for example?
Like, I think I know how to do A, but I don't know how to do B.
You mean A1, A2? Sorry, am I correct? A1,
Yeah.
A2. Okay. Now, this is a smooth pulley. Smooth pulley, whatever that means, that means it's good. We don't have to worry about too many complications. In reality, it's not smooth at all, but they are making it easier. So smooth is good. The acceleration of the mass would simply be, just to confirm, this is a total of 5.2, which means 52 Newton. Sorry, can I confirm that you use G equals to 10? Can I confirm that?
What do you mean?
Your G value is 10 or 9.8?
10.
Okay, 10. So that means this is 2.8, so 28 Newton, correct? So far so good?
Yeah.
So the acceleration of the masses will be definitely going down for these guys and going up for that guy. Okay, does that make sense? Because the 2.8 will definitely go up and the other 2 will definitely go down. So far so good?
Yeah.
And then the 58, so 52 minus 28 equals to the 24, right? And then 24, and then what do you do with 24? You know how to find the value of the acceleration. This is still part 1. I just want to make sure your part is because you need the part 1 in part 2. We need part 1 in part 2. If you're confused with the way I do things, then we better talk about it.
It's just force equals to MA.
Correct. And which M? Which
M? 52 minus 28.
No, that's the F. That's the sigma F. 24. And then the MA. So you want to find the A. Who is the M?
2.2 plus 3.
No. 2.2 plus 3 plus 2.8. If you're confused about this, that's the problem. Are you sure about
it? Yeah.
You're clear, right? Okay, good. Then you have an 8. Now, I'm just going to find the A first, right? It's 8, right? It is 8. So A will be equals to 3, lah. 3 meters. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Okay, now 3. So now the tension between the string. Now, let me ask you another question, which should seem simpler. Have you ever seen this kind of question before? So they are mass. So they are the connected mass kind of thing, like the connected mass. Let's say this is 2 kg and let's say this is 3 kg. And let's say this is 5 Newton. Let's just say Okay, 5 Newton. Now, 5 Newton, do you know that if I work it out, I will work it out, I will almost definitely find the tension here to be 2 Newton. Almost definitely. That's the
Yeah.
strength between 2 kg and 3 kg. Now, I won't show you the working. The working is just the same as what I did just now. But basically, this is correct because the 2 Newton is only pulling the 2 kg. But the 5 Newton is basically pulling everything, 5 kg, 2 plus 3 kg. Okay. Why is this correct? Because if I put this as 5 kg, 5 Newton, my acceleration will be the acceleration will be 1. This one, my acceleration also will be 1. The acceleration of everybody is the same, and that's the key in this one. Am I making any sense?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to line up the mass here to make it easier. So now we have 3 masses, 1, 2, and 3. This is your 24 Newton, if that makes sense. And then this is your 2.8 behind, this is your 2.2, and this is your 3. Correct? 24 Newton. Now, here, definitely 24 Newton. 24 Newton is pulling everybody lah. So what is the Newton here? Very simple. The acceleration will be the same, right? Acceleration equals to 3. Acceleration equals to 3. Acceleration equals to 3. So 2.8 plus 2.2, which is 5 kilograms, times acceleration of, this is mass, times acceleration 3, equals to 15 Newton. So this guy here will be 15 Newton, if that makes some sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the middle. That's the tension between the 3 and 2. I'm explaining super fast. If you don't understand, please tell me. This is called the connected mass question. They always give this one question, one course. And they are not considered a very easy question, but they like it a lot. I am looking at the questions. I know that the questions are reasonably good at them. So this is a good worksheet lah. I mean, we just work it out, we will understand. Now, tomorrow is your exam lesson. I would suggest that you kind of prioritize if you know how to. If you don't, let me help you. Let me help you. I know this topic, I know what's going on. The questions that you're showing me are not very difficult yet. This is not going to be exam level. They are still considered tough.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is the new topic, so.
Right.
Not
So if your problem is with the hit question, show me the last question and maybe let's do it together. Now, you have done all these questions. Did you do it by yourself or is it by the class?
I think we did 1 or 2 together, and then he asked us to do the rest.
Now, I need you to do something by yourself. Then I will know whether you understand. Do you have a question that you can do yourself? If not, cover one answer key and let's do it by yourself.
Oh, okay.
Let's see whether this worksheet is good enough. If not, we gotta do something.
Okay.
Cover the working and then do it on this.
Okay.
Heston, are you sure you understand this question? This question is the hardest variation they could give you. It's actually very confusing for most. You sure you understand?
Yeah.
I was bypassing a lot of formalities because I'm trying to make you understand. If you understand though, now what is your next question? The alpha particle one?
No, the bottom part, the physics question.
Alright, then I read first. Sorry, a bit small. I'm sorry, the physics one. Sorry, that's a chemistry question. Which one? The alpha
The same
particle.
question. No, the same question.
Oh, the last part. Okay, after one breaks. What scary lah this question. Very scary. Okay, next one. I've never seen this variation in O level lah. I've seen this variation. Right, let's do it. Evan, just to confirm, can you start? If you cannot start,
Oh.
please tell me. I can.
I think so.
Okay. Then let me see how.
Okay.
Now, could you please do that for me, Keston? Even this is already difficult, let's just say that. It's already very difficult for some O levels. Can you calculate the V after 1.5 seconds? So before the break, just before break. If you cannot, please tell me. And then this is the physics question that physics teacher that you told me is quite good one, right? That he can manage the class, he can joke around, right?
Yeah.
This is his usual worksheet, am I correct?
Yeah.
The usual thing he give you is he give you a worksheet and then he'll do some with you, you do the rest, something like that.
And then he just goes through the rest of the answers.
Okay. My first time seeing it. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think we did physics that much. But yeah,
you mean intuition, right?
yeah.
You mean intuition, right? This is my first time and I'm getting a feel of what's going on. For your chemistry, I'm very certain what's going on. Keston, are you looking at the Jamboard? Oh, you're not looking at the Jamboard, Keston. I'm sorry. The next page, Keston. Next page. Right. I was asking you to calculate the V. Can you? If you cannot, please tell me.
No.
What you have is the acceleration. What is the acceleration?
3.
3 meter per second square downward. Now, whether you use your math ability, kinematics, A math, or physics, calculate the V for me. You can do this. Either E math, A math, or physics, either one. If you cannot, please tell me, but please tell me if you cannot. And that's fine. So V equals to AT in this situation because A is constant, and then you have this as 4.5 meters per second, right? Okay, that is where just before break law. And then he's basically asking after break, he wants the 4.5 meter per second to become 0, which involves a certain acceleration, a new acceleration. Correct?
Yeah.
If it breaks, don't you think there will be a different acceleration?
Yeah.
Can you find that new acceleration?
Yeah, how do you find it?
Uh-oh. Okay. This connected mass question seems difficult because both of them are going different direction. A normal connected mass question obviously go in one direction. Make sense?
Yeah.
But it's not that difficult to figure out. Now, the 3 kilogram break, there's only 2.2 and 2.8. It's very easy, right? Who's going to go up and who's going to go down?
Like the 2.8 goes down.
Right. Go up, go down, the acceleration will be the same. Let me confirm one more time. You do not know how to find the acceleration?
For the diagram, I know how.
Please try it. Show me your acceleration result in Sunday one. Eben, are you stuck or are you thinking?
Thinking.
Okay.
Multiply.
Are you doing A and B? Sorry. Are you doing A or B?
A. Oh, yeah.
If you're doing an A, why are you concerned with 25 degree? Just checking.
Oh, right. Oh.
Right. If you want to do A seems to be the easier one. Makes sense, right? A is the easier one. So finish A first. Let me see your A.
Okay.
Now, first thing first, your sigma f, this is going to be 10 is fine, right? This is your G, this is your M, but it's gonna be the 2.8 times 10 minus the 2.2 times 10, you know. Make sense or not? This is fine. This is
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, you forgot the minus.
Yeah.
You understand this? This is the difficult part of the question. Please understand. It's gonna be minus. Okay, Eben, just put in the unit. Okay, just confirm what's the unit.
Okay.
The unit will be 66 watt because they would demand that.
Oh, kg.
Good. Okay, then I agree with you. That's A. Now, how about B? You're focusing on the right things, but how come you are stuck? How come you're stuck?
Just sub into the formula.
No problem. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, Keston, give me the acceleration. 1.2. 6 divided by 5. Okay, agreed. So A, acceleration is 1.2. Now, this is your 1.2 meter per second square. Make sense? This is currently going down. The V is going down. The acceleration is now going up. So it makes sense for the velocity to become 0. Because the acceleration is now going up, currently it was going down. Make any sense?
Why you don't you talk about the 3 kg?
The 3 kg continues to fall. Disconnected from 2.2 and 2.8. It breaks. If you are still worrying about 3 kg, I'll tell you the 3 kg is going to accelerate downward and hit the floor. Meaning, I don't think it matters for the 2.2 and 2.8 already. If you don't understand why I say that, please tell me.
Yeah, okay.
Do you understand why the 2.2 is now suddenly, seemingly going up? Are you sure you're okay with that?
Yeah.
It's dropping and now it's stopping to drop. Again, if that makes sense, tell me how did 4.5 meter per second velocity downward is neutralized by 1.2 meter per second square upward? Okay. That seems fine. Definitely fine, Eben. That's 2.1. Now tell me, is that the answer for B?
Think so.
And you would be wrong. Now that's a big problem.
Oh,
The
okay.
answer for B, now what you're doing is not wrong though. What you're doing is useful. But if you think that's the answer for B, think again. Now this is the part where I want. Do you need a hint? I guess we don't have much time. Tuesday, right? Tuesday is the test, right?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, at the. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, Eben, listen carefully. This one, if you memorize, you're done. Okay, the thing will be, I think in exam, it will be harder than this. So you need to understand yourself, memorize. Look, the water was original at 0. That means the water is already very cold, right? Okay. The refrigerator's job is to make it colder, to make it ice, correct? Now, you're saying that in part A, the water is already very cold. So the refrigerators must do the work of 66 kg. Okay. So that's how much work the refrigerator must do. Am I making any sense?
Yeah.
Now, in part B, you notice that the water is hotter, meaning to say it's room temperature. Room temperature go to ice. You're claiming right now, the answer is 21 kg. Now, why doesn't this make sense? Because hotter water, you're saying requires less effort. How does that make sense? Correct or not? Now,
because
what
I
should
didn't
be the answer?
I didn't include the latent heat of
Which is, do you need to calculate again?
66, right?
Very good. 21 plus 66 is the answer. You're thinking like that?
Okay.
Okay, understand. Good. If you forget the 66, which is very common, you're done. You won't get any marks. That's the level of exam. You need to think about, I need 66 what? Something like that.
Okay.
Move on to example 6. Okay. Oh, Keston looks. Oh. I. Okay, Keston, I'm going to compare your work with my work, okay? I'm going to compare your work with my work, see whether that makes sense or not. Please acknowledge first that the velocity is currently downward and we have now an upward acceleration, a new one. Please acknowledge that.
Yeah.
Now, I go a slightly different way. I find the time first, even though that's not what he's asking me. He didn't seem to ask me what the time is, but for some strange reason, I bother to find what is the time. Okay. Still v equals to AT. So at this point, this will definitely be 0 minus 4.5 because my final is 0 equals to, I am so sorry. This will be your minus 1.2. Then T, I'm going to define top as negative, bottom as positive. If this doesn't make sense, you're going to tell me. And then T equals to basically minus 4.5 over minus 1.2. This is going to be 3.75. Could you please confirm with me that the answer is 3.75?
I don't have the answer key.
Oh, no, just use calculator. I mean, just use calculator.
Yeah.
Okay, could you please confirm that? 3.7. Okay.
Yes.
And then using EMATH technique, which is applicable in physics. I think the physics technique is the EMATH technique, not the AMATH technique. I noticed that if you want to find distance, the problem is that there is some sort of acceleration. So I cannot draw the distance graph. I must draw the speed graph, and then I must draw it properly, and then I must calculate distance from there. So my starting velocity is 4.5, and after 3.75 seconds, which is what I need, I have reached the 0 point. I just calculate the area of this triangle. Am I making any sense?
Yeah.
This is how I would do it now. Is this the same as what you're doing? Just checking.
I don't think so.
All right. Would you just try what I do first, see whether that makes sense or not, and then think about your working again. I think your working has a few mistaken assumptions, I think. Having said that, this is a terribly difficult question for an O-level student. So I'm not surprised. But my method should seem way more, how do I say, way more familiar and way more understandable to you. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so try to complete mine and see whether that makes sense. Oh, okay. The unit will be just check. Oh, sorry. If you're not done, if you're done, then the unit. If not, no need. Right? No need that yet.
Oh, yeah, the unit would be.
If you're done, we need the unit. That's how you declare it to be a final answer in physics. They always need the unit as in the final declaration. Good, yeah, half times 4.5 times 3.75. Okay, good.
Kg.
Okay, you have difficulty with the unit. That's
Kilojoules,
not.
right?
Okay, no. You have difficulty with the unit. It's not good. Why? Because it's very easy to solve, right? What do I mean? Look at the Jamboard. Look at your Jam. Oh, sorry. I need to go to your Jamboard also. Just a minute. Okay, are you in your Jamboard?
My Jamboard? No.
Okay, go in your Jamboard because when we discuss, we need the Jamboard. Tell me when you're in. Heston, can I confirm? Are you okay?
Yeah.
That's just a triangle thingy lah. Please confirm that you know this technique from EMATH, correct?
Yeah.
And I am applying it in physics. I am. right? I'm specifically applying this in physics. If you can accept it, I believe that would be the answer.
Oh yeah, I'm in the Jamboard.
All right. Now, Eben, why do I say the unit is very easy? Well, I have to say something first. Physics is very obsessed with unit, but only at the final stage. In the middle stage, if they don't write the unit, they pretend that you can follow the unit law, then they just close one eye. But the final answer must have a unit. They are very obsessed with unit. I think for a good reason. So far, so good.
Okay.
Now, if your problem with unit is actually usually very easy to solve. Look, first of all, they give you the unit. Correct or not? You just choose to ignore it. Okay.
So this is
This is gram also. You ignore it, even though it must be what the unit is.
so this is J.
Correct.
This is
Now,
joules.
correct. Now, do you for Tuesday, or tomorrow, right? So tomorrow,
Yeah.
do you choose to write down the unit in the middle working or not? Think about it. Because you seem to choose to ignore it right now, but I think that seems to be a very easy solution to your problem. If you can just don't ignore the unit, everything will be clear.
Okay.
All right, that's my recommendation. Please do the same later. I try like this. I try to remember to write down the unit. Try to, I don't have to remind you something like that. Let's see. Let's see whether you remember. Okay.
Okay.
Let's try. Yeah. Okay, Caston, can I confirm everything is okay for this one?
Yeah.
Okay. You want the alpha particle one?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, the alpha particle is a helium-2 plus. Am I correct? At least in
Yeah.
physics, you know this, right? So neutral. So the alpha particle causes ionization. Now, first thing first, the alpha particle must be flying very fast. If not, no point. Okay? The alpha particle is flying very fast and is knocking an air molecule. I'll pretend that I do not know what's an air molecule in physics. I'll pretend that I don't take chemistry. So it has an air molecule, but he says it's neutral. So what happens when a positive particle knocks an air molecule? If that makes some sense?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what happens, I guess, in physics when, this knock to that?
Like
Not gonna be.
transfer charge or something.
Yeah, it's not going to be a reaction. Usually in chemistry, oh, there's a reaction. Okay, no reaction, guys. It's helium anyway, right? But I'll just transfer. The only thing that can transfer are electrons, am I correct?
Yeah.
So there is a probability that the electron will transfer from who to who if the knock is, hard enough.
Helium to N.
Helium is already lacking electrons. Think carefully. A bit
N
of
to helium.
chemistry. Okay. Does that make sense? Because I don't think helium can give more. In fact, I think helium has lost all his electron. Think about it for a while. Correct or not? Helium proton number is 2. His charge is 2 plus. How many electrons does he have?
0.
All right. So the only possibility is electron transfer from air to helium, which makes our life easier. This is probably already enough detail for this. I'm guessing 2-mark question. I'm guessing. Okay. Am I making any sense? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you're done, tell me, then we'll discuss the chemistry question. Okay, you have decided it to be joule, right? And then you add the latent heat of vaporization, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And then you're saying that the initial heat is 141. Okay, this is very common. Wait. No, that's right. 75, right? Yeah, that's right. That's 75. I think the unit is all correct. Yeah. Now, Evan, just to tell you, it's very common for the latent one to be bigger than the MC delta T. It's very common. Just saying. So to give you an idea of what will happen in exam tomorrow. The latent is usually bigger than the MC delta T. Right. This is normal. Okay. The latent is the bigger problem. Let's just say it that way. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm happy with example 6, but this is not a difficult exam question.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to, I was waiting for the melting one. Example melting has some mixing, right? Yeah, this is the mixing question. The mixing question is the minimum you have to understand. This is where an ice is mixed with a water and then everything becomes something like that. This is what we need to talk about. This one.
Okay.
Ada apa kalau ada elektron tuh? Keston. Keston, something is wrong with your sentence. Please think about it. Okay, Eben, if you know how to start, I'm very happy.
Oh, yeah.
If
Okay.
you do not know, please tell me. Yeah, this is the minimum.
Okay.
Okay. Keston, figure out the mistake. Okay.
So what's the difference between specific heat capacity and heat capacity?
Right. A very simple one. Very simple one. First of all,
Yeah.
look at the unit. So, for example, the unit solves everything. Okay. Instead of ignoring the unit, you choose to pay attention to it. The specific heat capacity is joule over kilogram K, right? That's a specific one. How about the unit of heat capacity? You can check your note. The unit of the heat capacity is just slightly different. There, joule over K lah. So let me illustrate the difference. It's very simple lah. The specific one is joule over kilogram K, right? The non-specific one is joule over K only. Correct?
Oh.
Which means the specific heat capacity will require times kg times K lah, right? And the non-specific one only requires you to times K. Put it simple. Correct or not? Simple enough lah. I'm not explaining the definition. You memorize the definition yourself lah. I hope that makes some sense. The unit itself already tells you the whole story, what you need. Okay? So please don't be surprised when they say the specific one, the joule over kg times K, if you times the mass, it will become the heat capacity. Yeah, I mean, correct what? You're just timesing the kg, so the kg disappear lah. Make sense?
Okay.
Right. Okay. Try not to memorize this. The unit itself is already telling you everything. Very good, Keston. It becomes positive. Okay, now you realize it. Well, be careful just now. Yeah. Now, if you have no problem with that one, please tell me your problem with the crystal one.
What's the difference between MR and AR?
You are concerned of that because tell me. Oh, right. Okay. So AR is one gylo element, no? Okay. Obviously, the crystals are MR. It's V2 plus with something. Let's pretend for a while that it is sulfate and vanadium sulfate. Let's pretend for a while, okay? Let's pretend. There's your 2 plus and your minus, your 2 plus and your minus. You're just referring to the V2 plus, you use AR. If you're referring to the whole thing, you must use MR. If you're referring to SO4 2 minus, tell me AR or MR? MR also. MR is basically if you mix two elements. AR is when you only have one element, and Cu2 plus, like it or not, is only one element. You call it AR, not MR lah.
Okay.
I hope that makes some sense. I'm not using definition here. I'm just telling you as it is lah.
Yeah,
Okay. Good question. Anything else?
I go fine.
Okay. Okay, Eben, I am
Yeah.
the 70 to 40 seems to make sense, I guess.
Mm.
Okay, then do you know how to continue from here?
I don't
Okay, now
remember.
listen to me carefully, yeah. Listen to me carefully. Right, you will need this tomorrow lah.
Okay.
Tell me, tomorrow what kind of test? Sorry,
What
class
kind?
class
Class
test.
test. Yeah, class.
So it's a small test on one topic. Am I correct?
Oh no, weighted assessment. So on
Oh.
7, 8, 9, which is I think it's all heat related.
Hmm.
Like yeah. I think I'm fine with like convection, conduction, and radiation.
Correct.
Maybe
Yeah, that's
just
fine.
maybe the numbers just yeah, I have problem with this part.
Okay. Now, it is very common for people to have trouble here, and let's spend time understanding it because WA3, after it passes, doesn't matter. What matters is, either your end of year or your O level. Okay. This thing I'm talking about will carry you there. That one I can guarantee you. Now, this looks very weird. I don't know. It looks very weird or it looks very obvious. Q in equals to Q out. Oh, sorry, Eben, the next page. Sorry.
Oh,
Now, I say Q in equals to Q out. Again, two possibilities. Either this is just obvious one, or this is weird. What are you talking about? Which one for you, Evan?
mm,
Is it obvious? What's the point? Or this is weird? What's the point?
think oh, this is weird. Yeah.
Okay, then let me tell you what is the point. Let me tell you what's the point. Very simple. When you mix something, you are almost certainly mixing something cold with something hot. Don't look at the note. Don't look at the note.
Oh,
I'm not even sure your teacher decide to go this route, but I think we have to go this route. Because if not, you cannot do example 7 kind of question. Yeah, look at it. Now, whenever you mix something, it's mixing something colder with something hotter. Let's say you mix a cold and another cold. Does it mean that there is nothing hot? Sorry. So I claim to you that when you're mixing something, you're always mixing something colder with something hotter, right?
yeah.
So does that mean when I mix a hot water with another hot water, does it mean that I am mixing hot and hot instead of hot and cold?
Well,
For example,
something is usually cooler, right?
something is usually what, sorry?
Cooler.
Correct. Even though it's hot and hot, one of them might be hotter than the other one. So let's say one is 100 degree and one is 90 degree. You have your hot and cold, correct?
Uh-huh.
So don't think about 90 degree as cold or hot. Think of 90 degree as hotter or colder. So far, so good?
Okay.
Now, in this case, who is the colder one and who is the hotter one?
In this case,
Yeah, in this case, let's read the question.
the water will be hotter and the ice will be cooler.
Okay, now I'm going to put this here, 200 gram of 70 degree, and then the ice at 0. Okay, so 50 gram ice at 0 degree. Now, tell me, do I put the ice here or here? And same thing, do I put the water here or here? Let me put it another way. Yeah?
So,
If you are the colder guy, Q, heat, right? Q is heat, right? Will go in or go out? Out of you, if you're the colder guy.
it will go in.
Into you, right?
Yeah.
Because the colder guy, agree. And if you're hotter guy, is there any way that heat will go into you? Just checking.
I guess so.
Again, remember, you're the hotter guy. Is it possible if you're a hotter guy, Q will go in you?
No.
The only possibility is that Q will go out of you. If you're the hotter guy, you become colder. If you're the colder guy, you become hotter. Correct? So this must be the colder guy, and this must be the hotter guy. Make sense? This needs to make sense. If you memorize, no point already. So am I correct to say it like this?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now the Q in to the ice have to be equal to the Q out from the water. This is all I'm trying to say. Does it make any sense to you?
Yes.
Whatever the heat that goes out from the water, everything must go into the ice. Ideal situation, nothing is lost. Because if that doesn't happen, then what happened to the heat? The heat disappear? Doesn't make sense. Okay? Whatever heat that goes into the ice must have come from the hotter guy. Must have come. It cannot come from anywhere else. Ideal situation. Now, is this enough to help you? Are you still confused?
I think it's can read.
Try to use this. Try in every mixing question. Now back to you, Keston. All right, Keston, what do you want?
I think do campus.
Do campus, right? The elements thingy. Okay, I wouldn't consider this to be hard. So what's your problem here? How to get the other 3 marks? Oh wow, you only get 2 marks. Okay, let me confirm this is metallic, right? Okay, this is metallic. This is gigantic covalent, right? And this is simple covalent, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll put it this way. Let's say I don't know what you're writing. I look at the 5 marks. Oh my goodness, I better be ready for this. Okay, how do I get the 1 mark? Oh, I will probably get the 1 mark like this, This is 1 mark. This is 1 mark. And this is 1 mark. Make sense? I think it's already 3 marks. Like I connect the metallic with the melting point, the giant covalent with the melting point, the simple covalent with the melting point. That's probably already 3 marks. Make sense?
Yeah.
What happens to that 2 marks? Oh, I probably just say this is 1 mark, and I don't know, I just say this is 1 mark. That will be my first guess. I am not sure yet, but that seems about right lah. That seems about. Okay. If not, if I don't want to take that chance, I'll just explain this, and hopefully all together give me 2 marks also. That will be my initial plan. I haven't looked at your answer. Make any sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see whether you do that or not, right? So lithium have a metallic structure. A giant metallic structure is a preference by the teacher. In fact, there is no such thing as a non-gigantic metallic structure. But we say giant maybe just for completion. If your teacher are particular about it, you can follow it, that's fine. Okay. Gigantic covalent structure with blah 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 blah. Oh. If this is all correct, this is your supposed 1 mark and 2 marks lah. Supposedly lah, right? Supposedly, right there. Carbon as a giant covalent structure, and yeah, and your explanation is fine, very high. I'll call this very high. Yeah, the energy, I agree. You need to mention it in terms of energy, in terms of force. I think they like it better that way. And here's your another 1 mark. And oh my goodness. First of all, it's 2, not 3. I think your teacher missed that. That was very... Oh, no, it's 3. I'm sorry. Why am I talking about? It is 3. Wait, I want to talk about 3. This is definitely wrong. Yeah, this is your other 1 mark which you're missing, right? It's not true. It's not definitely not true the carbon. It's true the other delocalized also. You didn't mention the fact there's 1 delocalized electron. Okay, I'll probably say this lah. I'll probably say the structure is totally fine. Your plan is great. You just mentioned a few wrong details. In fact, your teacher seems to agree with your general structure. Correct?
I don't know.
Yeah, she doesn't add anything else. She just correct details. I can tell you that she agrees with your structure. I also agree with your structure because my structure is the same thing. There's nothing different with it. You just got mistake in explaining it. However, I believe you should have gotten 3 marks. Where did you lose it? Okay, so I'll call it one more time. Evan, are you okay?
Oh,
Okay,
think
so where did
so.
you lose it? You lose it. Yeah, it's energy is
Mm.
very important. This one, you're totally gone. I think the electrostatic must be set that way. I think this is optional. The one. Again, you don't sanction any energy. So they are very particular with the word energy. Tell me what this is. I cannot read this one. Okay, Eben, you're a bit confused, right? Am I correct?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, let me screenshot everything. Could you just show me the question? So Eben, sorry, Keston. I believe the mistake is only the fact that you don't mention energy. The electrostatic one, definitely you have to mention. The cation one also have to mention because that's part of it. Yeah, you have a lot of details that you are mistaken. I think that's why they give you 2 marks. I'm sorry, whatever he's correcting, you just make it so and you'll get your 5 marks. That's really how it is, Keston. It's really nothing else. Her correction is enough. Is enough, really. I totally agree with all the corrections. Did I answer your question, Keston?
What's the cation button?
The metallic bond is a sea of, delocalized electrons surrounding cations. If you don't understand that, please tell me right now.
I forgot. Yeah.
Oh, for now, that's it. Look, really, it is surrounding because the electrons come from the metal, right? The metal atom, releasing the electron into the sea. That means they themselves are cations, positive. Make sense?
Yeah.
You have to mention all that. It's not an excuse. So no, yeah, not something fancy here. Okay, good. Now, Eben, let me agree with you with the hotter one first. The hotter one will be your 25200. Am I correct?
Yeah.
That is it. Finish. Done. Okay, finish. Done. Now let's check out the colder one. You think carefully, yeah? This is 50 gram of ice at 0 degree, right? So what will happen? You first tell me that it will be 0.05 times the LF. I agree with that. So this is the situation of ice at 0 degree becomes water at 0 degree. If that makes some sense?
Yeah.
And then you say plus the MC delta T lah. I agree with you. And then this is 0.05. This is, yeah, I think the unit is correct. 400. And then I think this is 40 minus 0. I agree with you totally. Yeah, what you're writing here is totally fine. I don't think there's any mistake. Let me check one more time.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Oh, wait. That 3,400 looks a bit too small. Wait. 1/4. I think the 3,000, is that 3,400 or 8,400? Sorry.
The one on my paper?
Yeah.
This one.
No.
This one?
The 0.05 LF, the top line, the line, go up one line.
Oh, this one.
Is that 8,400 or 3,400?
8,400.
8,000 is one. Yeah. Doesn't look so bad.
Mm.
Strange. I don't think you are missing anything. You're supposed to calculate the LF. Yeah, I don't think you're missing anything. Go and compare with your teacher's working. I don't think you're missing anything.
Okay.
Yeah, correct, right, correct.
Wait, mathematical error? Or maybe I just copied wrongly.
You check first. I don't think anything is wrong currently.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Gaston. The proving one, no need, yeah, Gaston, yeah. All right. Okay, this is the new one. Okay. Gaston, do you like proving question in exam?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say I give you this, I don't know. This is probably 4 marks. I don't know lah. And this is probably another 4 marks lah. Yeah, considering this is quite hard lah. Now, before I teach you the proving one, can I confirm the hands one? Did you get all correct or not?
I didn't do it yet.
Oh, okay. I have a requirement for you. I'll teach you the proving one as much as I can. Proving is a bit hard, but the hands one is the more important one. Can you settle the hand one first?
No.
Now, yes. If you
Yeah,
cannot,
okay.
I want to teach you the hands one first. I want to. Maybe you just write on paper, please. Maybe just write on paper if you want to, and then you just, take a picture or something, right? If you're stuck with the hands one, I really want to talk about it. That's more important. Okay, Eben, tell me what is this? What is this?
Yeah, because I was selected for physics remedial, so he gave us a worksheet before.
This is the
And-
worksheet of the physics remedial.
Yeah, but I think he only did a couple of questions.
Okay, I'm gonna select the question for you. Please show
Okay.
me the right side. Okay, so just show me the right side. I don't want the left side. Okay.
I think right side, yeah, he also focused on this a bit.
Yeah, I don't want 54. I don't want 50. 55 is still too easy. 56 is okay. Okay, so 55 and 56, look at one then. 55, 56, 57. All of them are not asking LF or something. All of them are asking the final temperature, for example. Final temperature or how much water. Asking final temperature is an indication of a rather hard question. So 55, 56, 57. Minimum mass of ice, yeah, definitely. 55 this% is good. Let me just see the next page. Let me just confirm. Next page. Next page isn't much by now. Still quite a lot. Okay. Oh, but this one it's not very difficult now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we'll talk about the 60, the 65, 66 later. Now you choose two questions from 55, 56, 57, 58. Choose two questions, please. Or screenshot.
I think I've done 55 and 57 already.
Okay,
That's
then if you can, then good for you. Then let's do 56 and 58. Show me both our screenshot. Okay, go
56.
down a bit. Yeah, okay. Okay, then feel free to do it on other paper if you want to.
Okay.
Okay, since I screenshot already, you don't have to show me the question. Just show me your working.
Okay.
Yeah, your little notebook is convenient, right?
Yeah.
Kestan, are you stuck with the hands one?
I'm still doing.
Yeah, my goodness, this is your school's paper again, isn't it? Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Aiyo, scary lah. The school paper are really scary. Oh, crazy, yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, okay lah, okay lah. It's quite okay lah. So they just make it a bit confusing. Still okay. If you're stuck, tell me, I guess then, yeah. Eben, which one are you doing? Are you doing 50?
56 now.
Okay, okay. All right, okay.
But don't even know.
Oi, bro. The final temperature one. You say that you know how to do the final temperature one. Your 40 is wrong, you know. How come your temperature difference is 40? Eh? You do not know the final temperature. So you just put a symbol lah. I don't know, symbol X or whatever, or T lah. But your 40 is wrong. That's why. Your 120 is also wrong.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right. And this is Q in equals to Q out lah. So, you know.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
If you're lost, please at least start with Q in equals to Q out, or I don't know, hotter, colder, or whatever.
kg or so I need to make an like so there's
2 times 400, come. 2 times 400. That's fine. The 2 times 400 is fine. The problem is the 120. It's not 120. It's 120 minus T. Do you understand why?
because that's the
Temperature difference.
Q in yeah,
Okay. Now this is Q in or Q out?
that will be Q out.
Yeah, it's the Q out. And then the Q out equals to the Q in, to the colder guy lah. Okay. Who's the colder guy? The colder guy, what will happen? Of course, 10, right? Times 4,000, like usually it's supposed to be 4,200. He said 4,000, we follow lah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Right? Just follow, right? And then this one is also a problem. It's not supposed to be 40, it's supposed to be.
So
Is it the same temperature that we're talking about here?
Yeah.
Okay, then you are feel free to use big T also lah, right? So it's the same T lah, right? It's the same T, right? And then you put it in front. Why? Because that T will be hotter than 40. That's why you put it in front.
Okay.
Okay, if you put it
Oh,
behind, then you're wrong also. Because that T is clearly hotter than 40. That T is colder than 120. All these are actually logic. If you try to memorize, you're also gone. Not good. Do you understand why it's 120 minus T? Let me confirm that.
because when you're hot, you will only
Go
lose.
down. All right.
Yeah,
And then when you're cold, you will only go
you'll
up.
only
That's
go up.
why T
Okay.
minus 40. It must be done that way because logic lah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
You are set up already. It's very good first step. Yeah. Oh. Okay. No, Caston, no. Caston, let me confirm that you are stuck here.
Yeah.
Okay, now watch the right hand side for a while. I think that this is probably not very useful. I'll probably question this for now. Of course, it's correct, but it's useful or not? Okay.
No.
Secondly, look at the right hand side. The right hand side is very weird because obviously this is all correct. This is pi over. Can I confirm that this is supposed to be pi over 4 and not pi over 2? Come. No, pi over 3. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
Pi over 3. Yeah, pi over 3. Is that pi over 3? I cannot read.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. So pi over 3, that's correct. Now, isn't it very weird that you cosine another cosine? I hope that makes sense. It's very weird.
Yeah.
The only thing you should be cosigning is usually an angle lah. I hope that makes sense. Okay, not another cosine. Cosigning a cosine is something that you are never thought of and is very confusing. If you agree with that, then you kind of miss the trick. You kind of miss the trick. The trick is very simple. The fact that cosine pi over 3 is no longer a cosine at all. I'm telling you a lot of hints here. Cosine pi over 3 is not a cosine at all. Come on, Gaston. Come on.
Half.
Yeah. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That kind of settles a lot of issue. So that's half. And then the right-hand side can simplify further. Would you please do that first? I think you missed that part. Oh, Eben, your math. No, I don't like your math. Your math. Oh. You get an answer, right? You do get an answer. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Good for you. Can I show you a better math now? Just for the sake of slightly faster tomorrow, right?
Okay.
Don't doubt your math. Your math is correct, I think, but you could have done it easier. So this is just an improvement, all right? Nothing wrong, nothing much wrong. Having said that, 41 is a little bit weird, yeah? 41 is just slightly higher than 40. Kind of gives you a bit of a self-doubt, don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay, so
But
hopefully the way I do things will make you doubt less. Hopefully. Then I explain why 41 is makes sense. I think you miss a lot of opportunity of simply canceling.
oh, okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cancel, this is fine. Okay?
Okay.
This is not to say that your answer is wrong. This is just to say that you could have made your life much easier. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Right? So now this is going to be 2120 equals to 51t lah, right? T equals to that. Now you just check your answer. Is your answer still 41 something?
It's yeah.
Yeah, it's still around 41 something. Just confirm.
Yeah.
Okay, now no.
Wait. That's 2000, right? Like the
2120.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's the correct. Still correct.
Yeah, so okay, either we are both right or we are both wrong, right? Either one, right? Either one.
Yeah.
Here's some way to make sense of it. The problem is copper specific heat capacity is very low, which is normal. Or the water specific heat capacity is very high, also very normal. So the water contains a lot of heat for just one Celsius of a difference. The copper contains very little heat per Celsius. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Furthermore, it's only 2 kg of copper against 10 kg of water. Furthermore, although 41 seems like a very low increase, but I'm not surprised considering look at one more time. Copper is 10% specific heat capacity of water. Copper like loses big time. The mass also loses big time. In the end, copper cools down a lot, water increase very little, which is pretty normal.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm telling this in case you have self-doubt tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
This is the minimum technique I would say going into exam. This is the minimum. Okay. Try to do 58 if possible. If you want to do 57, again, that's up to you. But make sure you can do this kind of questions.
Okay.
Kester, are you stuck or not?
Yeah.
Show me your progress. Okay, right. Oh, come on, Keston. Okay. I'm gonna shift to the next page already. Okay, Keston. Now, Keston, because I do not know your A math, that's why I asked this. Are you usually good at trigo questions? This kind of thing. Usually good or not?
No.
Are you usually good at most trigo questions? You know, there are many types of trigo questions.
Not really.
If you don't mind asking, do you have some sort of A math tuition?
No.
Can I suggest that you ask more A math with me? I might be able to help.
No, it's just trigo. The rest is okay.
I'm very happy to hear that, especially calculus. You're good at calculus, you know, differentiation and integration.
Yeah.
Right. Now, it's just that trigo is almost 20%. So it does bother me a bit, right? So let's see whether I can help you or not. You are, so this is half, right? This is half. So this whole thing, I think you make a simple careless mistake. So this whole thing should have been half over 8, correct? Which equals to 1 over 16, correct? Am I correct? And currently I have cosine pi of that. Cosine pi of that. Would that be okay?
Wait, can you say again?
So one more time. Look at the smaller part, right? The smaller part is half. Am I correct? Are you looking at the correct page? Oh, no, next page. Sorry, next page.
Yeah.
This 1 minus half is half lah, correct?
Yeah.
Over 8 lo? Over 8. And then you have the cosine pi. Am I correct? You should be seeing this as cosine pi over 16. I don't think you see it that way. Correct or not? I don't think you see it that way lah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah? Okay, yeah? So far so good, yeah? So I think you should have ended up as cosine pi over 16. Not very helpful, but at least it's slightly better than what you did. Cosine pi over 16, right? So I would prefer that compared to what you have. The minus, I don't think is correct lah. I think I read the question correctly, I believe. Yeah, I believe. So let me check one more time. Minus half, I will agree with you. Yeah, I think we have to deal with cosine pi over 16. Now, I will acknowledge that this is also a number, you see. This is not a cosine. Same concept. It's not a cosine. Okay. Why do I say that? Because I can do something like it. If this is a number, I technically can do 4 pi over 9. I technically I can do Evan, are you stuck currently?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
Question 58. Hmm.
Yeah, technically I can do sine inverse. Okay, and then I have 2a minus 4 pi over 9 here. Then I can do all this. Make sense? That is what I'm supposed to do if I could handle the cosine pi over 16. Am I making any sense, Keston?
Yeah.
Okay, can you continue from there or are you still stuck? Okay, Evan, go up a bit. Go up a bit, Evan. Go up a bit.
We have his option.
Yeah, I need you. Oh, your working is only that. Okay, understand.
Yeah. Question.
What do you think, Keston? Is that enough of a hint or are you still stuck? Okay, now Eben, get used to this. Q in, Q out. Write it down, please. When you Q out, this will be the colder guy, and this one is the hotter guy. Just making sure everything's correct, right? Okay, then I need you to decide which one you can write first. All right, who is the colder guy?
The ice.
And then the ice, and then the hotter guy is the water, lah, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, which one is easier to write down first? You don't have to choose the colder. You just choose which one is the easier one to write down. Which one?
The water, I think.
Right. 2, and I agree with you. 2 times 4,000 times 50 minus 10, which is 4. Okay, I totally agree with you. Now, the issue is with the colder one. You have to think about what happens to the colder one. So what exactly happened to the colder one? This is the hard part. What happens to the ice?
Ice. Put it in the water.
Yeah, and then what will happen?
Then it will melt lah.
I agree. Is that all? That's the problem. Is that all?
Then it will bring down the temperature as well.
That's what happened to the water. Stop talking about the water. The water is that. Talk about the ice. You're basically claiming the only thing that happens to the ice is the melting. Correct or not?
Yeah.
And you would be wrong. This is still troublesome. They actually tell you that the ice becomes water at 10 degrees, but you only think that the ice melt. And that is a big problem because melting means from ice to water at 0 degree. You miss one more. Big problem.
Okay.
Okay, would you please try to solve this equation now? Okay, Keston, the sine inverse one, am I making any sense right now?
What happens if it's sine inverse the cos?
Okay, the problem is that, unfortunately, yeah, cosine is not pi over 16 is not as easy to deal with as cosine pi over 4. If it is cosine pi over 4, it's immediately, half root 2, right? And then you can easily sine inverse half root 2 lah, if that makes some sense.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is a very small, so how do we deal with this lah? So I guess that's what we have to talk about, right? Okay, at least you are there, right? Let me confirm one more thing. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. Okay, good. Now, so I acknowledge that pi over 16 is very small. In fact, I acknowledge that this is like 45 degree over 4. So it's something very small in my mind. I'm just helping myself think about it. Okay. And yeah. Okay, so the cosine would be all this. I'll call this H. I'll call this and I'll call this H squared minus 1. Very nice. Now, let me think carefully. Are we supposed to do this? Is there any other way? Woo! I don't think there is any other way. I'm going to check one more time, just to make sure that we're not doing something meaningless yet. 3 times. So, 4, 5, 3, 2, yeah, there's nothing else to do. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Okay, right. I'll do it the other way, right? So the triangle is probably less helpful here. In some cases, the triangle will be helpful, Casper. But I tried triangle first to check whether it's helpful or not. It is not. So therefore, I'm going to do the other method. Now, I acknowledge that I would prefer pi over 4. I acknowledge that pi over 4. And I need to half twice. I need to half twice in order to get to pi over 16. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use the double angle method. I hope that makes some sense.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cosine 2a equals to 1 over cosine square 2. All right. Can you confirm that this identity is correct? Yeah, good, Evan. Good, Evan. I've chosen this identity, Keston. Can you please confirm that this is correct?
Isn't it the other way?
I'm so sorry.
I
Oh
thought it's-
yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I remember it wrong. Right? You don't have to remember it. Right? Something like that. Okay. Now the question is, where do I put? Well, do I start with pi over 16 or do I start with pi over 4? Okay, I will choose pi over 4. I'll tell you why later. The question is, do I put it here into A or do I put it here in A? Which one do you think? Which one?
2a.
And I agree with you because we are trying to halve it. So cosine pi over 4 equals to 2 cosine square pi over 8 minus 1. So I'm getting pi over 8, hopefully. This is half root 2 equals to 2. This guy, this is the guy that I want. Cosine pi over 8 square minus 1. And I am going to get cosine pi over 8. Do that one more time, I get cosine pi over 16. Okay? That's terrible. Terrible.
Okay, I think, yeah.
Okay, do that 2 times. You are, wait, let me think for. Oh my goodness, it's without using a calculator. Wow, that's so terrible. Woo. Using a calculator, you're almost done. Without a calculator, wow, that's terrible. Okay, good, Evan. Good, Evan. Good, Evan. Okay.
Okay.
Time is almost up. Maybe one more question, but I suggest the 65, 66, 67.
65?
65, 66, 67. Something along there.
Okay.
That seems hard enough. Okay, let me think, Keston. How are we supposed to do this without calculator? Because the sine inverse will be a problem. Okay, I got it. Okay. I'm not sure whether I get it properly, but I think I get it. Because cosine pi over 16, it can be represented as pi and 16 if the theta is here. That this is the theta, which is your 45 degree over 4. Am I making any sense?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see whether this works or not. I'm not sure, but therefore I can find this guy. This is 16 square minus pi square. right? So sine inverse of that will be 16 square minus pi square over 16. Okay, so far so good. Does that make any sense right now?
Yeah.
Okay, then I have to acknowledge in every sine inverse, I have to, this is, I think the quadrant, yeah, this is the quadrant 1 answer, right? It's a quadrant 1 answer. So I have to put another quadrant 2 lah, am I correct? So this will be pi minus that lah, pi minus this whole thing lah. This is the alpha mark basically. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I need to, oh my goodness, I need to consider all this and all that. Whoa, crazy. Yeah. This question better give you so many marks, man. Because of that, I'll also put 2 pi plus alpha, and then I'll also put, 2 pi plus pi minus alpha lah, if that makes some sense. I'll do that, right? Also for the minus one, I'll also put, let me think carefully. I'll also put 2 pi. Oops, scary. I think I'll also put alpha minus 2 pi. Because I'm taking into account the thing. Wow, this is so complicated. Do you understand what I'm doing, Keston?
Yeah.
Okay, once I have this 5, I think I'm quite confident I got everything. And then I just go and find the A lah, without using calculator. So I just, I just write down all this ugly number without actually caring how to solve it. But if they want without calculator, this is the best I would be able to do, if that makes some sense.
Yeah.
The proving will follow later. Now, tell me one thing. This cannot be a normal question even in your school, right? Cannot be. This is abnormal, right, for your school?
Yeah, but it's from my school.
How many marks for the hands part? 6 marks?
Go check. Wait. They didn't put marks.
Right.
No, 10 marks total.
Oh, yeah. The proving is 4 marks, the hands is 6 marks. See? Just by the mark, you know that the hands is very abnormal already. Correct? Okay. We'll stop here for today. I'll promise to talk about the proving one next week. Is that enough time? Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Still good question, Caston. Please ask more Trigo if you want to. Okay. Don't let it go to waste. Okay. If you can get your A's, go and get your A's. Right. But I'll tell you, O level won't be this hard lah. That one I can tell you lah. It's just your school lah. Okay.
Yeah.
I help Eben first. Thank you very much, Caston. Okay. Eben, you're stuck with 65. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Now let me confirm one thing. Does your school have your class already talk about the watt thingy, hitting, whatever?
No, not yet.
If not
Because-
yet, then please confirm that this is not part of your exam. Because it doesn't seem to be the case. If you say that your last note is the previous one, I don't think so lah. I don't think the watt one is included. I think the 66, 67 is included. I think.
Okay.
Right.
Let's keep that.
But time is up though.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Tomorrow is the exam, is it?
Yeah.
All right, you tell me more what happened lah after tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you very
Bye-bye.
much, Ethan. I'll see you. All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oke, Rizal bisa dengar?
Bisa.
Oke, hari ini fokusnya ke fisika videonya ya. Cuma Cucu lihat kamu juga ikutin yang matematika ya.
Iya.
Yang matematika kayaknya sih kelihatannya bakal aneh banget. Ini kayaknya nggak ada di Indonesia sih. Ya. Kalau matematika kayak gitu kamu jangan ikutin deh. Ya itu kayaknya sih sampai SMA 3 saya kamu juga nggak belajar soalnya. Dulu Cucu pas ke Singapura, Cucu juga merasa kok ini aneh banget. Karena ternyata. Ya. Jadi namanya mat sebenarnya dibilangnya di sini mat IPA. Sebenarnya sih begitu. Cuma mat IPA-nya mereka juga agak berbeda dari mat IPA-nya kita. Agak berbeda. Mungkin
Ya,
yang integrasi sama diferensiasi kayaknya kamu udah belajar kalau itu ya. Integrasi,
integral.
integral sama
Tapi
turunan.
belum belajar.
Oke. Nanti kamu akan lihat beberapa orang sudah mulai integral sama turunan. Nah, itu mungkin kamu bakal bisa ngikutin. Cuma kalau yang ini trigonometri yang lebih advance, yang ini kayaknya kamu nggak perlu ngikutin ya. Kayaknya memang nggak ada di Indonesia aja. Oke.
Oke, ya,
Mungkin suatu saat kalau kamu benar-benar udah mulai bantuin cucu dan kamu merasa kamu belum belajar ini, nanti aku ajarin. Tapi kalau soal ngikutin sekarang nggak usah ya. Pasti pusing lah.
ya.
Nah, kalau fisikanya gimana?
Pernah belajar
Ini di SMA berapa? Kamu masih ingat nggak yang kayak gini-gini?
dari SMP 3 yang kayak MC Delta T udah belajar.
MC Delta. Betul, ini kebanyakan MC Delta T. Kalau soalnya menurut Richard gimana?
Oke,
Oke ya. Mungkin yang
iya,
ini mungkin lumayan ngerti ya, lumayan ngerti ya. Oke, oke ya udah. Expected sih. Cucu juga ingat dulu Cucu belajar ini kok di Indonesia. Oke,
iya.
Oke, ya sip. Oke, very good, Rizal. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.